Meow.
Meow.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, chat. What's up?
I hope you're ready for a wonderful stream today. A
Uh,
stream that will make complete sense.
you'll all get it. This stream's gonna make a lot of sense. Come on. Come on.
I don't believe you.
Well, let's start on a pre-stream for a second. Do we want to explain what's happening today?
I feel like we'll explain when we enter the ring. This is pre-stream. We're chilling. How y'all doing in here?
Are they gonna kill Luigi? I don't know.
What does this have to do with Luigi?
It's up to random chance who wins and who... Well, it's not up to random chance who wins and who loses, but it is up to random chance who is a competitor and who isn't, you know? If Luigi shows up, that would be very funny, but there's no guarantee that anyone's going to show up. But we'll get into that once we actually start. How's everybody's beautiful Thursday going? Did you see
Good Wednesday.
The new Mario Wonder trailer?
Oh, I thought you were going to say FNAF, because there was a new FNAF trailer.
I don't give a fuck about the
FNAF
FNAF trailer. It looks like shit still.
No, it's got
Those
Freddy, Chica,
puppets look
Bonnie, and
good.
Fox
They're
in
like
it.
practical.
The suits,
Bonnie.
okay, yeah, the
Chica.
suits look good, but the fucking movie looks like crap, right?
It looks fun and campy.
It's
No, it
3
doesn't.
hours long. That's 1.5 hours too
That's
long.
you said yourself it's a placeholder time. It's such an obvious placeholder time.
I think it's gonna be
Not
3
gonna be
hours,
3 hours
long.
long.
It would be really funny if it was, so I'm gonna believe it is until they make an actual statement. And that's kind of the whole MO of today, I
You
think.
gotta just keep
So.
on dreaming, Qweave. Just like you
Dream
want to.
on! Are you
No,
gonna make an online lobby in Super Mario Wonder where you can't actually play online? No. I'm not gonna
I
do
think
that.
the not real online co-op is the best decision they could have made because they know they'd never be able to do it.
Yeah, because they're fucking they're
Incapable
200-year-old servers would crumble under the weight of keeping up with
Wait,
four people.
wait, I didn't keep up with the direct. What is this fake online?
Okay.
You know Dark Souls Online, where it's like there's people that exist alongside you, but you're not really co-oping with them. They're just in like the same instance of the game.
Yeah.
You can have passive interaction with them.
I guess so.
You just played Elden Ring. You should know.
Oh yeah,
Elden Ring has Elden Ring has normal co-op. Someone jumps in and then you're playing together.
But yeah, imagine that, but without that part. It doesn't have like when we say Dark Souls, I guess we mean exclusively when you don't.
Yeah, I
press
haven't played
any...
Dark Souls.
Yeah, well, no, listen. I'm talking about in Elden Ring 2, if you're not interacting with symbols or anything, you do have like blood stains, and occasionally you'll see like a little transparent player run around for like a second or something like that.
Oh, okay, that part. What?
Yeah,
why?
it's just the little transparent players running around part. There's no actual multiplayer in it outside
you can also
of
make lobbies. You can make
lobbies
where your friends are ghosts who are running alongside you, which is functionally the same as playing because there's no pushing or grabbing in this game or anything.
Yeah, but it's also like stupid. Kind of
funny.
It
Are you gonna play Mario Wonder with Ace and I?
Sure, why not?
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone who has friends is really winning right now.
Yeah.
Everyone who has local friends. Is
Everyone who
winning.
has local friends, if you don't, then sorry that Nintendo fucking hates you, I guess. I don't know why they be like that.
I was about to say, on one hand, it's fucking ridiculous that this keeps going on. On the second hand, anyone who's played fucking Mario Maker 2 online knows exactly why they're not doing fucking online play, dude. That shit sucks.
This is like a weird thing. I think it's infamously really hard to make platformers online function. I think that like this happens constantly. I remember that was really controversial when beloved game Rayman Origins came out back when. That game had local co-op only too, and people were pissed about it. And it was because like, oh, it's really hard to make all the guys sync up properly in like online co-op for one reason or another.
Sense.
Yeah, I don't really know how it works because I'm not as far as you know, I'm not Shigeru Miyamoto. You know, shh, don't tell anyone if I am though. By the way,
can't be Luigi and Shigeru Miyamoto. That's legal.
Well, I'm not fucking Luigi, dude. Charles Martinet is Luigi still.
Luigi?
I'm not fucking Luigi. Charles Martinet
Charles
is
died.
still... No, Charles Martinet is still Luigi. I was talking about this. Boot told me to not bring this controversial take onto stream.
That Charles is dead? Okay.
No,
No.
I have a controversial take. I think that Charles Martinet got fired because he only wanted to do fucking Luigi voice. I think that
No,
there haven't been any new fucking Mario lines in like 20 years, but there are constantly new Luigi lines. What's the deal? Explain that.
Charles, we need you to do some Mario lines today.
I want to do Luigi lines.
It.
Why is he becoming a
That's
Mario
tantrum.
ambassador?
He's like flipping his fucking table.
The Mario ambassador is like a badge of shame. It's like a punishment.
It's a demotion.
They're like putting him in the what's the fucking thing? They're putting him in the stockade, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty cruel what they're doing to Charles.
Mighty Number 9 had multiplayer?
Did it? You love how everyone says Wowie Zowie? Dude, Daisy saying
Wowie
Wowie
Zowie.
Zowie was so funny. Daisy go like, Wowie Zowie! Is like, Jesus Christ,
loves
girl.
it.
You put your
She
whole
loves
heart
it.
into that. Damn.
Dude, she hasn't gotten to say a line in a real Mario game in her entire fucking life. She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be excited too if I was Daisy. If I was Daisy's, like, performer, I'd be fucking going crazy in Mario Wonder. Like, yeah. Keep doing
Bring me
this.
back.
Keep
Bring
putting
me
me
back.
in these. Daisy, I am stoked Daisy's a character. I've always liked Daisy, but she like feels fake. So
What?
she feels
No,
fake.
like, she's not like a quote unquote real character. She's like a Waluigi.
Well, she has more cred than Waluigi does because she
Yeah.
was in Mario Land 2, the Golden Coins or whatever. But anyways, do you want to explain what we're doing today?
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, Sid said no, so I guess we're not gonna. I'm just gonna end.
Sorry.
stream.
Bye, chat.
Sorry, everybody. No, let's
Bring
take
us
us
to the
over
ring.
to our main stream. Worth noting, by the way, the things that are going to be up on stream are placeholders. These are not our official first argument. So,
Yes.
I love this
Okay.
overlay a lot, actually.
what's going on today is,
Want me to do it?
huh?
Want me to give an explanation?
I think you give a better explanation than me because this is your twisted and fucked up
This
idea.
is it's technically my twisted.
It's your idea. The Alex
I'm-
emote's gone.
no.
Is it?
The what?
No, it's not.
Right there.
No, it's not.
Right there.
So, I have work today, and I'm going to be working through all stream, and I can't not work through all stream. As such, we need to do something chill and talkable and relaxed.
It's not gonna be relaxed, by the way. I'm gonna be.
It's not
people's
going to
fucking- I'm gonna be at your fucking throats all goddamn day.
So what we're going to do is use this wonderful, wonderful website called the Incredible Characters Wiki that has
Wow.
information about only the best characters imaginable. You can double
Such
check
as-
it. You can go on this yourself. Hit random page.
Yeah, you can play along, chat.
You can think about this in your head. I just hit random and got Darth Sidious. It's worth noting the Darth Sidious page on Incredible Characters Wiki has 2 different images for him. I can switch between actual Darth Sidious and Angry Birds Darth Sidious.
Well, thank God.
So, you get the sense. What we're doing is I'm letting us all decide on who would win in a competition of skill, raw combat, and ability between 2 characters from all the coolest characters on the planet. I will draw one, Qweave will draw another, and we will debate on the field of logic and minds, with mild moderation from Noel and Synth being in between and instigators.
Yeah, people who are not actively debating are allowed to moderate to a degree or ask questions to the debaters,
Mhm.
or so on and so forth. I will clarify. The only material we are allowed to use to support our characters are things we already know and things that are listed on the Incredible Characters Wiki.
Yes.
The Incredible Characters Wiki pages all have very weird descriptions of characters, such as why he gets her done. He is friendly, loyal, funny, and big-hearted. He is the only car in Radiator Springs who never had any animosity towards Lightning, not even after his unintentional mess. And he's kind of like Patrick from SpongeBob. So
Scroll
that's
down to the negatives. The
the
negatives, are
negatives.
important, too.
Everyone does have bad qualities. So he was flanderized in the film of Cars 2, which is a big problem. He becomes an annoyingly foolish and a lot more immature moron.
But thankfully,
And he's wait, there's a loathsome characters wiki?
oh my god.
We're not.
That's for next time.
Pocket it, yeah.
That's for next time. That's for
Holy
next
shit.
time. That's for next time. If this goes well, we'll argue our loathsome characters. But today
So,
we're
what
on
we have-
incredible characters.
Sorry,
now
why
what we
does
have is,
why does Tomater's pay go back down? Why does it have a note on 2 about Doc Hudson being the smartest vehicle in Radiator Springs?
That's really literal. Like, she's not the smartest, this guy is. Like, alright, I guess so.
Well, so as you can see, our information that we're going to argue with is our knowledge of character abilities, any information we have on our wiki page of character abilities, and just off of raw ability, like, I assume we can do what a truck can do, and I can work off of that.
Yeah.
If I assume too much, that's on our wonderful mediators who are not currently in the round to stop us on.
Yeah, we are
Once
starting.
we reach a limit, which I think is a 15-minute timer maximum.
I doubt we'll reach that point.
I doubt we'll reach it.
Yeah.
Once that happens, we initiate a chat vote. And you in chat will get to decide who is more convincing. Who would win that fight? Who sold you?
Who do you think will win? And no, we are not picking our strongest fighters. I guess that bears mentioning as well.
Let me specify that.
We are going random.
We are hitting random page. We have to take what we can get. We are the defense and the prosecution here. We are not picking our champs. But there are some limitations. I'm giving us each 5 rerolls, which lets us swap one away, take them out, and just hit again.
And that's 5 for the whole stream, by the way.
5 for the whole stream. But there's a couple of exceptions. Number 1, any anime character can be rerolled.
For free.
Any singular, what's it called? Any South Park character and any Total Drama Island character can be rerolled because there are too many of them and they all suck.
Yeah, they don't matter at all, and I don't want everyone to end up having to argue about, like, fucking... Who would win, Kyle from South Park or Owen from Total Drama Island? Like, who fucking cares? Oh, would Tokyo Ghoul beat Kenny? Okay.
The final rule is that if somebody says, please let me reroll, and we all agree, yeah, you probably should, they're allowed to get it for free.
Yeah, so we allow democracy in this.
I don't think so. I don't remember Champed Up.
I don't know what Jackbox is. I've never heard of Jackbox before.
This is not like Champed Up at all.
Okay,
I don't know why you said that.
I don't know.
It kind of is like Champed Up.
Like, I guess, like, to a fraction.
To a degree.
This is a slightly convoluted idea, but it's going to make a lot more sense once we start. Yeah. I think that this layout does make a lot more sense.
The final thing that we're selling here. It will be a tournament format. It will be me versus Qweave. Because we want to have a set ending. We want to have a set ending. Because we don't want to just do this until we get bored. We will have me versus Qweave, and then Synth versus Noel. Then it'll be me versus Synth, Qweave versus Noel. And it'll be me versus Noel, Qweave versus Synth. So everyone will get a chance to batch each other. After those first 2 matches, for example, me versus Qweave, Synth versus Noel, the winners will debate each other with yet another roll of a random character, giving us our first finalist, and that's our winning point. After 3 rounds, we'll have a winner. If there's for some reason a tie,
they're going to easily be a tie.
Whoever loses will mediate and decide that's the real winner.
Okay.
Who's ready?
Are we ready, chat? Are you all ready for our first go-arounds?
Okay, Qweave, what's my character?
Alright, so I'm gonna say I'm on the right and you're on the left here. So...
Okay, I'm on the left.
Alright, you're on the right, I said.
I'm on the right? Okay.
You're on the right. I did say that. Alright, you have Draculaura from Monster High. You're sticking with Draculaura from Monster High?
I'll take it.
Alright, let me do my roll.
Oh no!
So I'm fine with this.
Alright. Jim's Pokemon.
Okay. So, what's your opening argument?
My opening argument. Not one of Ash's Pokemon has ever seriously harmed a human.
True.
Not a single one.
Okay.
Let alone a vampire. You can consider Ash's Pikachu potentially his strongest Pokemon, his most dominant one. The one that can do basically anything. Electrocutes him with Accession, electrocutes Team Rocket with Accession, blows up Team Rocket's balloon constantly. They have always gotten right back up. Ash Ketchum gets right back up after a slightest little bit of pain. It's just part of the process.
Okay.
I think Ash Ketchum's Pokemon may be physically incapable of dealing enough damage to a human being. I think their raw power is primarily functional against other Pokemon.
I have a counter argument.
Not a human being.
I have a counter argument. Yeah, Draculaura is a Dracula. She is not a human being. I will also...
She's more powerful than a human.
But this is like saying Ash's Ketchum. Ash's Ketchums couldn't even hurt like a Frankenstein or something. She's literally a monster, and Pokemon are monsters inherently. Therefore, a Dracula is what a Pokemon would fight in the first place, because they just fucking fight monsters all the damn time.
There's Dracula Pokemon.
Dracula is basically a Pokemon, and I will also say, real fast, you might argue, oh, well, the Pokemon are pocket monsters. Draculaura is a child monster, which is the same thing, because she's, like, smaller than a normal monster would be.
Every single individual Pokemon was born from an egg. Every single one.
Yeah?
Every single Pokemon comes from an egg. Draculaura did not come from an egg.
How do you know this?
She has absolutely been a baby.
How do you know?
She could be from an egg. They don't have a birthing scene in Monster High.
You know what comes out of eggs? Baby birds.
Yup.
Something that's worth noting, I think that she would have had to have been a baby at some point, because she is currently an adorable teen vampire.
Do you want to browse her article for like?
I already have her. I already have her article.
Okay. I'm looking at her article to see if there's anything here.
She is 1,600 years old.
Oh, she's really old. Jesus Christ, she's old as hell.
If anything, I think that her current age, alongside my previously mentioned topic that Ash's Pokemon attacks are by default relatively ineffective against her, even in a world where she is, let's say, a Pokemon.
Quality's number 3.
Let's say a world where she functions like a Pokemon. Maybe she's a monster. Maybe she takes Pokemon damage. First of all, I don't think any of Ash's Pokemon have ever killed someone, even with their most powerful attacks. The most they can get is a feint.
I don't think you know that.
Second of all, I do know that from what I've seen in all Pokemon. I've seen him against his most powerful moments of the Pokemon anime when he is fighting the entirety of the Pokemon Champions Tournament in Alola.
Okay.
And even though he used everything to try and win that fight, and he did, don't get me wrong, he did become champion. Not a single Pokemon died in that process. In his entire career, he has never killed a Pokemon.
Here's the thing that I have to say. This is not Ash Ketchum and his Pokemon. This is just his Pokemon. Yeah. This is just Ash Ketchum's Pokemon. Ash Ketchum is very clearly the limiting factor because he's a person who has a level of sympathy for his opponents. There's no way to know if any of Ash Ketchum's Pokemon killed other Pokemon when they were wild Pokemon. In this situation, they're not owned by any particular person. They're just, oh yeah, also, how many does he have in total? 54. And I will point out,
good numbers.
I have to point something out. Draculaura has a specific con that she is distracted easily. It would be very easy for one of Ash Ketchum's 54 Pokemon to distract her, and then the other 53 just fucking gank her, and she dies horrifically.
You're saying this very foolishly, because the only reason that Ash's Pokemon can even work together in the first place is because Ash Ketchum is there.
Well, actually, we missed out the Pokemon.
He has 30 Tauros also.
I forgot that he has 30
actually
Tauros.
Has significantly more than 54 Pokemon, because he has 30
I am aware
Tauros.
of Ash's 30 Tauros. They're all with Professor Oak's lab.
They could all level her.
Yeah. The Tauros would almost not... Like, you could argue that maybe all of these Pokemon without Ash Ketchum wouldn't work together. The Tauros are a herd. That's definitely at least 30 Tauros that would just fucking run over Draculaura.
You're asking me who would want to fight between 30 cows or Dracula? That's the functional thing that you're asking me here.
I'm asking
Draculaura. She's a little girl.
She's a little girl version of Dracula, but she's 1,600 years old.
But she's pretty much a little girl. She's a little teenager.
Dracula's dainty too. Didn't stop him from decimating England.
Here's the problem, is she's a vegetarian. She's like a moral one. She's like the nice Dracula. She's not like other Draculas.
She will not eat someone, but she will bite someone.
She is bright, optimistic, and ambitious. She is, adorable and cute itself. You wanna know what?
True.
Sounds like a Pokemon. Pokemon love fucking killing adorable and cute Pokemon. Ignorance is bliss. She might not even know what the fuck's happening in this situation. She might be completely fucked.
No, that's an advantage. Her happiness rarely fades. In a situation where she's being attacked by 60 Pokemon at once, she's fine. She's chill.
That's not how that works. That's not how optimism works.
Yeah, I guess she'll feel good while getting killed by fucking 30 Taurus and 50 fucking 3 other Pokemon, but...
I'm a very optimistic person. I'm a very optimistic person. If I was being attacked by 30 cows, I'd still be hoping for the best. I'm assuming I'm not as positive as Draculaura.
You can't defeat 30 Taurus with a positive attitude.
No, also, but you can keep yourself in the fight as a vampire.
I will also add, Ash Ketchum has a shitload of fire Pokemon, and Draculas are infamously weak to those sorts of things.
I don't think that's true.
It kind of is.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's a
literally, I think it's true. They're weak to sunlight.
They're weak to sunlight.
I think that they're weak to fire. They're basically the same fucking thing.
Fire doesn't give off fucking UV rays.
It might. They're Pokemon. You literally don't know.
The only Pokemon you can do anything.
Oh yeah, he has a Bulbasaur.
Hold on. The only thing that a Pokemon could ever do, to a vampire by default, for let's say first most powerful thing is Solar Beam, the sun-based charge attack of pure solar energy. But you have to remember that the power of the sun that kills vampires isn't because it's raw sunlight like UV light or charge reflected UV light. It's because the metaphorical power of the sun as the light of God is what kills a vampire. It is not physical sunlight.
I want you to ask yourself a question.
None of the Pokemon are holy aspects.
I have a question for you. Are you saying that Pokemon don't have a little piece of God in them, just as every other mortal does? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that
Pokemon World Qweave were made by Arceus, who made everything in the world of Pokemon in raw canon. God as we know it, the Christian God, who is the main source of every weakness of vampires, both by some level of blessed wooden stake, which is, by the way, the only one that can kill. It has to be confirmed by a priest. Or the light of God that appears in sun, which is absolutely the rule of vampires historically. Not raw sunlight. A UV beam would not do anything to a vampire. Silver as well is also only something that comes from a priest. The reason why silver is traditionally used to kill a vampire is because they melt down a silver artifact from a church. Without the light of God, nothing can kill Draculaura.
Actually, I have okay, you can go.
Who do you think made Arceus?
That's a good question.
Arceus spawned by the developers of Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah. That is not canon. Yeah, that's actually, wait a fucking second.
That's a good question.
Ooh,
Who's to say Arceus didn't give Pokemon anti-vampire powers if there is any vampires Pokemon because Arceus light kills them?
There's a vampire Pokemon, so they can't have God.
No,
there is literally a vampire Pokemon.
Which one is it?
It's one of the newer ones.
You're fucking lying, and I can tell.
Grimmsnarl. It's a Grimmsnarl.
No one cares about the new Pokemon.
Oh shit, you're right. Grimmsnarl is a vampire guy.
I don't give a fuck if you care about the new Pokemon or not. They're there. They exist. It's a vampire Pokemon. It doesn't have the light of God in it because it's alive.
Here's my situation, right? Here's a take that I have.
I need you to confirm this. Can a Pokemon have the light of God? Is there a single Pokemon that has the light of God?
I feel like Pokemon have the light of God in them. I think Synth is right. I feel like because, in essence, Pokemon are created by man, when you really get down to brass tacks, and you're getting down to brass tacks right now, super hard, Pokemon are created by man. Man has the light of God in them, therefore Pokemon have the light of God in them as well.
And
Pokemon are based on Shinto.
I also will say one thing that's really important here is, if Ash Ketchum's Pokemon were in Ash Ketchum's house, Draculaura would be unable to enter the house because she was not invited.
Shit.
She does not have an open invitation because Ash Ketchum's Pokemon would not even be able to give her an invitation if they wanted to. Therefore, she could, in the situation that they're in anyone's house, that's like an automatic safe space.
In the scenario.
Yeah.
It's an automatic safe space, but puts them in a situation where Draculaura is not necessarily forced into combat with that. She's already lived 16,000 years.
But if you're arguing...
Pokemon don't want to put her into a combat
16,000.
1,600. But if you're arguing that Draculaura could win this fight by stalemate because Ash's Pokemon don't have the light of God on them, which I don't think is true, by the way. I disagree with that completely. I will also say that the Pokemon would be able to win the fight via stalemate by just, like, not hanging around with her. They could just, like, go
indoors.
This would be a stalemate if you choose to do that, but in raw combat, when they're forced to confront
Why would
each
they
other.
be in raw combat? Okay, I think that's
the
also an
situation?
important thing that needs to be clarified. Where are they fighting? Because where is also like a huge factor in this kind of thing.
In this,
Like,
in
are
this,
they-
Are they in the boxing ring?
Are they in the ring?
boxing
I'll let our mediators decide. Are they in the ring?
They are in the ring.
They're in the ring?
They both show up in the ring.
In that case, I do still think that Ash Ketchum's Pokemon, you could argue that they can't permanently kill Draculaura, but they would easily be able to repeatedly incapacitate her to the point that she wouldn't really be a combatant that's viable in any actual way.
I shouldn't want to do that. I should walk away.
This is true.
Yeah, Ash is not
Boxers
involved,
do
though.
not kill each other.
I feel
Something that's worth noting, Draculaura, as with her father Dracula and any other vampire in general, does not need sleep to replenish their body. They exist by default.
Oh,
the question
shit.
of even fainting is a mystery with Draculaura.
there are so many vampire stories where a vampire is not killed, but they are basically put into like a stasis state or rendered incapable of combat for like sometimes up to hundreds of years. I think that
I don't disagree that that would be a win state if you can come up with a solution from Ash's Pokemon that might apply to that.
I think that there are many things that could happen here. First
Well,
of all,
give me one.
okay, Taurus, you
I
know,
think
they all
he
have
might.
horns, take her through the heart. There's that. Mr. Mime could confound her with his mime-like ways because she's easily distracted and she just
Oh my
wouldn't
God.
even
That
attempt.
is true.
She
It is
wouldn't
true.
even
I will
attempt.
give you that.
Oh my god,
Snorlax.
it looks like you're in a little box, but there's not a little box.
Snorlax is much larger than Draculaura. Snorlax could simply roll over onto Draculaura and she'd
You
be
have to
trapped.
remember, any vampire would clearly be a ghost type for being undead, so Snorlax's base attacks would have no effect on her. Not that applies to all your Pokemon, but Snorlax in particular, I would say.
I would
that's a
argue
fair
that she's
thing
not
to
ghost
throw.
type. I think that she's teenage girl type
I think
because
that's
she's
fair.
an adorable teen vampire girl.
She's an girl,
But-
teen girl.
She's not ghost type.
And I think you could argue like other type, but not ghost type. I don't think she's a ghost type necessarily. And even
I think we're
then,
approaching time.
even
30
then,
seconds.
Ash Ketchum does have many other large Pokemon that could do the same thing Snorlax does in this situation, or could in some way. Yeah, she's like dark type.
I think that we have all the information that we have on the table. I
Okay.
think that we have everything we have on the table.
All right, I'm putting a,
All right.
putting a poll in
Are
chat.
you doing a poll?
Wow.
Okay.
My thought is that none of the Pokemon have the Christian light of God in her, and they could not stop Draculaura in any other way. And Draculaura will slowly suck the blood out of them until they all pass
She
away.
literally wouldn't, by the way, because
She
she's a
wouldn't eat it. She
vegetarian.
wouldn't.
She wouldn't eat it. She wouldn't eat it. She would simply bite their neck.
That's like saying a vegetarian can shoot animals in the head but won't eat them. That's stupid.
You can be a vegetarian and be in the military.
What?
Yeah, you can kill a guy and is still a vegetarian.
We're talking
She
about
spit out
animals.
all of the
What?
blood as she.
You don't need to drink it. You just bite the neck open.
I don't think she would kill them.
The
I
Pokemon?
don't. Call me crazy. I don't think Draculaura would kill all of Ash Ketchum's Pokemon.
They're
I-
put into a situation.
My
where
argument,
one
because
of
you're
them
not
have to
letting
kill
me
each
make
other.
my... Okay, my closing argument is by sheer numbers alone, Ash Ketchum's 30 Tauros that he has, and also 53 other Pokemon of various strengths, sizes, and strengths, would be able to pretty easily, worst case scenario, incapacitate Draculaura past the point of being a legitimate combatant. I could agree that maybe they won't be able to, like, permanently kill her, given vampires have a bunch of weird priest shit going on with killing them permanently, but I do think that most vampire stories where the hero wins don't end in the vampire's death, they end in the vampire's
This
incapacitation.
is fair.
Therefore, I would argue it would not take much effort to render her unable to proceed in the arena. Especially given, again, she's easily distractible. That's a big point against her in a fight
Yeah,
where
it
she's
is true.
against
In a-
almost... She's over...
A 63 versus 1, I think
Polls
that
closing
does
up.
give an advantage.
Yeah.
Polls closing up. I feel like Draculaura seems to have lost this one.
Dracula
I did not think
looking
this would
great.
culminate in Boot
I think it was a
saying
good
that
fight. I think it was a good hustle. I
vegetarians
did
can
my best.
kill in the
for it.
military.
Vegetarians can shoot
Oh
anybody
my
they want.
god.
It's true. It's completely true.
Alright, it looks like all of Ash's Pokemon has
All of Ash's
won
Pokemon have a
by a
pretty
pretty
solid
decent
here.
margin here.
But I will say I tried my best. Qweave, something I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You had a lock and key on me that entire time. You had one thing.
Did I?
Yeah, you don't know what it is because you just don't know your information about it.
I don't know
But-
about Pokemon that much, to be
So
fair.
I said Draculaura's big weakness is that not a single Pokemon has the Light of God. That was a very strong. That was my driving factor, which is true.
No, I'm completely pro boot on that specifically.
Yeah. Okay.
The second thing. Someone says jam Sudowoodo because he's made of wood. He's
Sudowoodo is a
made
rock.
Of wood. So
you were fooled by Sudowoodo, and also Ash doesn't.
If anybody remembers, in 2000 there was a satanic panic about Pokemon.
Yep.
And a bunch of children and their parents sent letters to the Pope asking him to denounce Pokemon evil. In response, Pope John Paul II in 2000, I think 1 or 2000, declined to denounce the games and pronounced them very full of imagination, no harmful moral side effects, and ties of intense friendship. Meaning that Pokemon as a whole...
They're blessed by the Pope?
Very literally blessed by the Pope.
I really wish I had known that, because that is really funny, and I did not know it
needed to bring that up. This was a losing battle.
Yeah, you were really fighting an uphill battle, to be fair.
I wanted to give it my best. I wanted to give it my all.
I think that's fair. All right,
good game. Shake on it.
I'd say shake. I'm shaking.
That was good. That was incredible.
Well, time for round 2, though. Synth, it's you and Noel. Who wants to roll their guy first?
I will. No, Synth, do it first.
Oh, sure, whatever.
Okay. Your first roll, Synth,
Remember
is Foreman Spike from Mario.
This is the 1000th page on the Incredible Characters Wiki!
Woohoo! Are you sticking with this?
Why not?
Okay. Alright, Noel. You got Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This one, yo, she would have gone crazy versus Draculaura. Straight the fuck up. One more roll, Draculaura would be fucked.
Oh my god, a world where Draculaura has to fight Buffy. I just retire. Like, it's over. I got
Buffy
nothing.
just fucking wins. Alright.
I got Buffy.
So you might want to. You two might want to open these articles on your own end, so you can look at their descriptions. Are you settling with both of these? Are we as round 2 Buffy Summers versus Foreman Spike?
Can I expend one of my rerolls, but still have the option to go back to Buffy if it's shittier?
No.
I want to say no.
Yeah, I think a reroll is like you're marching forward.
But also, you can. Yeah, no. But you do have a number of rerolls.
You have 5 for the whole stream.
And also, if we all agree that it sucks, then you can just reroll it.
Okay, actually,
but I don't think
I'm gonna reroll Buffy.
Okay.
I don't know a lot of Buffy. B, there's not a lot in this article that just says she's funny and cool.
She's a feminist icon.
So I think I'm sorry, Buffy. I don't think this article's gonna do it.
To be fair, I actually would say that being a feminist icon is a disadvantage against Foreman Spike because he's like a misogynistic construction worker. He would like catcall her and shit.
All right. I think I don't want
Buffy.
Spike anymore.
I don't. What the fuck is this?
I want to use another one of my rerolls.
You can pass it for free. This is a free pass.
This one you can pass. I think this one's nothing. This one's like nothing.
What are you talking about? Mighty Magiswords is a very
Do I have to expend?
This one is not a free reroll.
Okay, can you link it? Can you link it?
Yes, you can get Mr. Bergstrom.
You went from Buffy the Vampire Slayer to Mr. Bergstrom from The Simpsons. I don't know who this is.
He appears in Lisa's Substitute as a teacher and makes a non-speaking cameo in a later
Can you scroll down on Foreman Spike? Fuck!
Foreman Spike was in one video game, and Mr. Bergstrom was in one
video games.
Okay, you know, fuck it. All right, Mr. Bergstrom. Okay.
All right.
This one's not gonna hit the same height.
No, I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
All right, who wants to start with their opening argument?
I think Synth should start this one.
All right,
sure.
What do you got?
So, I think I need not state the obvious for 2. Foreman Spike, construction worker. He knows planning. He's strong.
That's true.
He's familiar with tools. He already has 3 major advantages over a substitute teacher in a physical fight.
That is true. I can't really disagree with that.
He's leaning into the raw physical ability.
And planning. He is a foreman.
He is a foreman.
Okay.
What do you got?
So what does planning have to do with any of the fighting? So they both show up in the ring, right?
Yes.
One has a hammer and one has a book. Knowledge is power. Mr. Bergstrom has done so much reading that he knows all the ways people can swing hammers, and he knows all the dodges he needs to do to evade the hammer.
This
is like the worst character.
It depends what he's reading, but I think that is a fair one.
I think, yeah, to a degree, I guess that is right if we're talking pure planning. I can see the argument that Mr. Bergstrom may have read about Foreman Spike's techniques beforehand.
Yep.
Well, Foreman Spike might be illiterate. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never seen
trade.
him read. I've never seen Foreman Spike read.
Mr. Bergstrom has the higher education.
What do you say that to, Sid?
Well, now you're just being classist.
I'm not. Look, I'm not being classist. It's just a fact that there's a lower literacy rate among like blue collar workers. Just, no matter how good they are at their trade, like that's just it's unfortunate. And I would love to rectify the situation if I could, but they're fighting right now in the ring.
If you look at Mr. Bergstrom's article, you can tell that he is not a fighter. He tries to help his students reconcile with their issues. In a one-on-one physical confrontation, he doesn't have it in him.
I will say, Mr. Bergstrom's type is good-hearted teacher.
So he would play the evasion game. He would wait out the timer and win.
What's the timer in this situation? In the previous argument, the timer was death.
Yeah, the timer was death in the last one. We were arguing about how, like...
All right. He would expertly sidestep every hit, expending as little energy as possible, while Foreman Spike would go fucking crazy swinging the hammer around.
Wait!
And then tire himself out until he dies.
In Wrecking Crew, Foreman Spike does swing that hammer around a lot.
That is true. He does mostly swing his hammer. And I will add that... I guess I shouldn't add anything too notable.
Yeah, we're not.
This is your argument, but but I could see, you know, I'm being swayed to Noel's side. I feel like I could see Foreman Spike getting too into the hammer and exhausting himself.
What? I do not understand why Mr. Bergstrom would suddenly become agile as a substitute teacher.
Because it's not about being agile. It's a sledgehammer. It's a big, heavy, slow weapon. There would be a lot of start and end lag to Foreman Spike's moves.
No. You said yourself. He is swinging that hammer rapidly.
No, I said crazy. I never said rapidly, ever.
Like crazy?
Yeah, like he's just swinging that shit around. I mean,
Have you ever
he's doing it with no breaks. He's just swinging
something like crazy slowly?
Yes. Yes, I have. You can swing a heavy weapon like crazy. It just means you do it without stopping. It doesn't mean the weapon itself gets any fucking faster.
I would like to point out Foreman Spike's stance in his image. He is
look at all that energy he's
handing
wasting.
that hammer comfortably.
He does look
He has
pretty
the physical strength with which to rapidly swing that hammer, and you cannot deny
He also looks little.
Ooh.
He does look little. Comparatively, he does seem to be half the height.
Yeah, Mr. Bergstrom could do like a little short hop, and Foreman Spike would run right under him.
How high do you think Mr. Bergstrom's vertical leap is?
That's a good question. How high is his vertical leap, Noel?
Taller than Foreman Spike.
So like
you're gonna have to be more specific.
Foreman Spike isn't specific height.
How many inches or feet high can he jump?
2 feet.
2 feet?
Yeah.
That's really high. What's the world records? Don't you know this, Boot?
I don't know it offhand. Let me check. If I remember right, it really annoyed me for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm asking you because I know you talked about this for like a full fucking year on stream.
That's true. Look at all that shit weighing him down. Foreman Spike has armor, a helmet, and heavy clothing. All I'm saying is that Mr. Bergstrom...
It's a hard hat, Noel! He's being responsible in a construction zone!
Yeah, and that responsibility is what gets him to his death.
Ever jumped is, I think, the highest ever recorded vertical leap is 4 feet, and I think you had a running start. Highest with a running start is 4 feet.
All I'm saying is Foreman Spike would tire himself out with all the slow sledgehammer swings and all the shit weighing him down, and Mr. Bergstrom would just
Again,
be
I have
sidestepping
already
around
disputed
easily.
that his sledgehammer swings would be slow. Mr.
No, you didn't.
Bergstrom
You just
is
said it
a
wasn't.
substitute teacher. He has Lyme disease.
He does.
He is a
I was waiting
diseased
for
man.
someone to point this out. Mr. Bergstrom did just come back
He doesn't
from the
have
doctor
Lyme
and have
disease.
a-
Why? He doesn't have Lyme disease. He has Lyme disease. Who knows what the fuck that is? For all we know, it could give him like powers that kill Foreman Spike instantly. We don't want to bring the Lyme disease into this.
That's a good point. Noel.
But I will also say, to counterpoint that, to counteract Boots just agreeing, Lyme disease could also be a disease that makes him allergic to construction workers.
Yeah,
There's no way to
exactly.
know.
I think there's no way to know.
It could be anything.
Lyme cannot be a factor.
It could be good or bad, and it's difficult to say. Meanwhile, Foreman Spike's quote is,
He just doesn't speak.
He said that.
That's fine.
"Hi, Floofy. We're,
Strong but silent type.
strong but silent type."
Oh my
You
god,
know-
I forgot to start the timer.
And I've been paying attention to the time.
Okay.
We're like almost, we're like about 10 minutes into this argument. I mean, that's kind of where we are right now. Does anyone else have anything to add, or
Yeah.
are we
It's not.
settling
I still think Bergstrom could easily evade Foreman Spike. That's
I
it.
think this is
And then
fair.
Foreman Spike would tire himself out.
Something worth noting is that Foreman Spike rivaled Mario at the time was a carpenter. He wasn't like a big superhero or anything.
He does not take offense. He would just be chill the whole time, level-headed, calm, collected, dodging.
He would be hit with a hammer
No,
repeatedly.
he wouldn't. He would dodge the hammer.
What gives him the capability to dodge?
Sidestepping a little bit. It's really easy. I don't know what's
It's
not
easy.
clicking.
I'm going
I
to
love the phrase, it's easy to dodge a hammer, actually.
I'm going
Yeah.
to come downstairs. I'm going to grab the hammer out of our bin,
Well,
and I'm
this
going
isn't
to attack
fair.
you with it.
Noel hasn't
I'm not
read.
Mr. Bergstrom.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Noel is not
Fat and
Mr.
head,
Bergstrom.
I can't adequately evade and sidestep. Are you crazy? If you want to kill a slow-moving target, go ahead. Feel good about yourself. Foreman Spike is still dead.
Oh my
I
god.
like the idea that at some point during this he dies.
He dies
Yep.
of like being
He died
tired.
because Mr. fucking Bergstrom won.
All right.
Like, he would have to.
I think it's time for our closing arguments here.
All right, what's your closing
I've already
statement?
closed off all my arguments. Synth is still sputtering.
Okay. My closing statement. For Mr. Bergstrom to outlast Foreman Spike, he would have to have greater stamina than one of our blue-collar workers who is out on the job every single day.
Ooh, that's true.
How much of that is combat experience? He's telegraphing the shit out of all of his swings and attacks.
Well, I think what
Mr.
Synth is saying
Bergstrom
is,
is a substitute teacher.
I think what Synth is saying, not to like chime in too much, but I do think Synth is saying just stamina-wise, right?
Bergstrom's good at conserving stamina. Foreman Spike loses so much stamina in every hammer
Is
swing.
he
Mr.
good at
Bergstrom just has to
conserving
sidestep a little
stamina?
bit.
One reason why he is
you're-
good at conserving
If you're
stamina.
a substitute teacher, you do have to stand on your feet for 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
You know what a fucking construction worker has to do?
You have to remember.
No, you're misunderstanding. He would just be standing still and sidestepping the whole time. That's it. And Foreman Spike would be swinging and
Again,
expending all his energy.
You are really under the impression that he would be able to sidestep a flurry of hammer blows.
Yeah, because he could. Well, there's no flurry. There's no
Because he
flurry
could.
happening.
Because
Don't
he
fucking
could.
kill
There's
yourself,
nothing
buddy.
being
That's
said
a
here.
hammer.
Okay, you know what? Counter argument. Foreman Spike could call upon God to spite
That's
Mr.
not
Bergstrom.
true. He couldn't do
Question
that.
mark.
I don't
If
think
we're
he
just
could
You're
do
really
that.
reaching here. You're really reaching here.
characters
Bergstrom
now.
sweep, tomato, tomato. You're dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's vote.
Says Noel is using fantasy Squid Game video logic.
Let's vote, ladies and gentlemen.
Foreman
Someone start a
Spike
vote.
would get too cocky on the glass panels.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Bergstrom just
let me
won
make
your
a
vote.
poll.
Alright, you can make the poll, I guess. This is a fucking... This is round 2 of the whole
Damn,
thing.
Bergstrom does rock.
There you go, everybody.
You're getting buffy for this.
As the moderator, am I allowed to vote?
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
I didn't vote last time, but whatever.
Okay.
Th-
Oh my
this
god.
is
Oh
no,
my god.
this is bullshit because
Oh my god.
I'm going to have a back foot because chat loves to disagree with me at a base level.
Listen, you're being
You're
combative. Foreman Spike is literally winning right now. By
You're
kind
never
of a
happy.
lot.
No, this is close.
This is actually pretty close. This is the
No, I'm
Ash's
fine. I know what I believe. I know what I said. If chat wants to collectively be wrong, that's fine by me.
Ash
Oh my
Ketchum's
God.
all of
This
Ash
is
Ketchum's
really
I
close.
feel
Pokemon.
too emotion.
All of Ash Ketchum's versus all of Ash Ketchum's Pokemon versus whatever her name was, Draculora was kind of she kind of got bodied there. This one's like a
Is there
real.
a poll? You don't see anything. There is a poll actively going on, and I just voted in it after refreshing stream. So it's like, this is up.
They have to refresh.
Yeah, you might have to refresh.
That refresh.
Man, this one's so fucking close.
This one's
could
really
be literally
fucking
anyone's
knows
game
right.
right
Oh
now.
my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Foreman Strike! Oh my
Oh
god!
my god,
Yep.
it's so
You
fucking
think
close.
I'm going to lose because it's funny to disagree with.
No, it was a legitimate argument. I
This
think
is
you
a fair
both had
argument.
points. I think you both had good points.
Thank you.
Someone says, "Come on, Berg Bros, let's do it."
Yeah, see, like I'll say,
Oh,
I'm
no,
pro.
Floofy, you missed the whole thing.
Luffy, you can't vote. You shouldn't be able to vote. You weren't involved in the process. You didn't hear a single argument.
No, but
Won't you make up bullshit?
I'll say, as one of the people watching, I think I believe in Foreman Spike in this
Thank you.
situation.
Thank you so much.
I think Foreman Spike had it on that one. I don't know if
I
Mr.
might have
Bergstrom.
been
has it.
I don't think
I
Mr.
do need to
Bergstrom
remind
can
everybody.
jump 2 feet in the air.
I think that's fair. I do think.
I think he can't do that.
2 feet tall.
Oh my
Stop
god.
the count.
Foreman Spike
Foreman Spike
narrowly
wins
takes
by
it by
2
2
votes.
votes.
Jesus
Two
fucking
singular
Christ.
votes. Foreman Spike wins.
Votes.
Everyone
So
who voted
close.
Bergstrom, I hope you feel happy and secure knowing that you were right and everyone else is wrong.
I do.
This
I
is
do know.
ridiculous.
That was so fucking close.
This is why democracy will fail. This is why we get these fucked up celebrity presidents in the office all the
It is
goddamn
desperate
time.
to be a dictator.
You won. You won, Synth.
And you know what that
You're
means? That means
still
that you have to
bitter.
battle Qweave. Do you want to take a breather and get some water?
Are you
If
ready
you're
to
gonna
go
go,
right
I
into
can do it.
round?
Yeah, you want to
round
do this
2?
again?
I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Do you want to roll first or should I?
I do not care.
Okay. I'll roll first. I'll roll
Okay.
first.
See what you got, Qweave. Skip. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Okay, Percy. Percy, the small engine. Percy, number 6, the green engine.
All right. I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that.
See this small
Synth,
engine.
you got the Penguin King for the Mario.
I keep getting mine.
Oh my god.
Do you want to re-roll or are you good with this guy?
So, I need to clarify. Are the assets of the person available?
The assets of the person?
Yes.
What do you
Are they
mean?
able to use, like... He's a king. Is he able to utilize the resources of his kingdom?
No, this is a 1v1.
Okay.
It's a 1v1.
Percy
yeah.
the
Like, you
Small
can't send your
Engine
army.
is one of Thomas's friends, but he can't like call in Thomas as a support
Exactly,
character.
exactly. You can't call the
Okay,
fat controller.
Yeah, so this is like a very simple 1v1. The only exception is if the character is like the entire population of a country is listed as a character for some reason. Like Ash Ketchum's Pokemon situation is like, okay, they're all there in that listing.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one would be a 1v1.
There's an important question being asked. Does
What?
the arena have train tracks?
In this context, yes. They
I
have
would
to-
say, yeah, for this situation, you have to have
It's like a
train
Pokemon
tracks.
battle.
Yeah,
You
they
have to,
make
accommodate.
concessions. Yeah, they make concessions for their competitors.
For this battle, there is a set of train tracks traveling straight through the arena.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, are you
I
sticking with this?
I am going to reroll the
Re-rolling. I guess he
Penguin King.
doesn't really
Mario
do
Brothers.
anything in the
Okay.
entire movie.
He fights back.
You got Lola.
Oh,
Oh,
this.
She's a gamer girl and a
She's a gamer girl and a skateboarder. She has a long
Oh, she can be
article.
nasty at times.
All right, hang on. I'm pulling up her page.
Are
I think
you
I might
sticking
roll
with
this.
Lola from Angela Rules?
I might
my
stick with
God.
Lola from Angela
I
Rules.
don't know who this is, and I also don't know anything about Thomas the Tank Engine at all. So
Oh my god.
I wasn't a Thomas kid. I don't know about this guy really in any way. Did you get a
You should
free
get a
one
free
for
one.
Yeah.
this?
I'd give
I don't
Synth. I'd
know.
give it to Synth. I'd give
No,
Synth
no.
one more.
I'll stick with Lola. Why not?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle is decided. It is Lola from Angela Rules versus Percy, the number 6 engine from Thomas the Tank Engine.
Okay. I'm gonna
Ladies
open...
and gentlemen,
Okay, sorry.
Qweave, your opening thoughts.
I think Percy could run over Lola because he's a train.
I think
Are
you might be
there
onto
any
something
Thomas
there.
Audistic here?
I might be onto something here.
Now I need some clarification now. Are the tracks like around the arena? Or are they like
I was thinking
squiggled
perimeter
back
and
forth
then like
through the-
straight through horizontally
Yeah.
and vertically.
I feel like it's fucked up if there are no tracks other than like one through the middle of the ring, because then Percy can't do literally
Okay,
anything.
Skip, you remember when we played Mario 64, the minecart minigame where you had to steer inwards and outwards?
Yes,
to hopefully
okay.
It's like that?
It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So
All right.
I still think Percy could run over Lola because he is a train. And she'd get destroyed.
I have another
She'd get
question.
disintegrated.
Are these over the top tracks or are they inlaid?
They are exactly what they look like in that
Ooh.
Yeah,
picture.
look at the tracks Percy is on in this picture. I don't know what you'd call those tracks, but it's just those, I guess.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Wow. Fucks up the skateboard terrain.
I think that Lola's gamer brain would allow her to expertly dodge Percy's attacks. If you'll remember from our Donkey Kong 64 playthrough, with enough pre-thinking, you can avoid the TNT minecarts, who do move in a predictable pattern to try to get to you. What else would Percy do to Lola than try to get to her to run her over?
I would argue that he would probably use his green color in some way. No, hold on. I'm reading his article because I don't know. Oh, fuck, dude. This blows. He's simple-minded. But he's curious! So he might actually experiment in very interesting ways while on the train tracks in order to try to get to Lola, as opposed to moving. If anything, I would actually argue that although he may be simple-minded, his curious nature makes an interesting combination where he would do things that are unpredictable, that you wouldn't expect somebody to do, because he's not necessarily foreseeing consequences in the way that somebody who is a little bit more, like, operating on a level of intelligence and planning would be operating. Therefore, Lola may excessively plan because she's a gamer girl,
Shit.
but Percy's unpredictable and curious nature may get the best of her because he may do something that's like a misplay, but she doesn't expect it. You know?
True. That's true.
Sometimes someone
Holy
sucks
shit.
at something in a way that, like, takes you off guard. Synth can testify to this, because Synth is the gamer and loses routinely to people who are worse than him in every way at video games. Because I'm saying that we all...
Ad hominem attack!
But I'm
No,
saying...
no. That was a testament to your skill. It's because some people just don't know how to play the game, so you don't know how to play around them not knowing how to play the game.
That. Sometimes I do that too. Sometimes I, speaking from personal experience. Okay, listen, that's what I'm saying. Speaking from personal
I only win by doing
experience,
crazy shit and anything.
sometimes I'll expect something to happen, like, faster or more in a more, like, intense manner than it actually happens. And it, like, throws me off. Like, I remember trying to play fucking Guitar Hero on, like, medium after playing it on hard for a long time, and I fucked up a lot because it was so slow. I was like, wow, I'm not used to this at all. I feel like Percy is kind of like the medium mode of this battle versus Lola from Angelo Rules. That's my argument right now. I feel like Percy will take her off guard.
I would like to draw... Can you scroll down on Percy's page?
Yeah.
I would like to draw attention to point number 9.
Ooh.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. What do you think?
There.
What do you think, Synth?
So, as a gamer, I do know that that one of the greatest skills you can have is adaptability. Which I believe
Okay.
Lola has because she is smart, helpful, and sensitive. Additionally,
that's true.
in addition to her skateboarding, she is athletic in other fields. So I think her physical ability, in combination with her gamer prowess, would give her enough ability to be able to adapt to Percy's perhaps not efficient movement around the arena.
Counterpoint.
Let's
I
hear it.
feel like although she may be athletic and has skills, at the end of the day, being a gamer is one of her primary traits. Now, I will say, Percy had a tendency to tease each other in that scenario with Thomas. He would, like, tease Thomas, and they would make each other mad. And Percy was seen as a toxic character. Now, one thing you may know about gamers is that gamers be getting angry.
Gamers do be getting angry.
I feel like Percy...
Wait, that's a big one.
I feel like Percy could goad Lola via his apparently original personality of being kind of toxic and teasing and making people angry all the damn time. I think he could tease Lola into misplaying in a way that's, you know, pretty notable, you know? Like, her aim will slip, or she'll fall off the tracks and become a really easy target for Percy.
Yeah.
She'll fall onto the
She
tracks.
could have, yeah, that's what I mean. She could fall onto the tracks. And it would take too much time for her to get back onto her skateboard, and she'd get runned over by Percy the
All
small
Percy needs
engine.
is one gruesome moment.
Yeah, I feel like that is the one thing here, is Percy does just need one opening to decimate Lola. This is like a real, like...
It's like a grappler match.
Lola's a real glass cannon type character. You know, but she's not a cannon. I don't really know how she would destroy Percy in any meaningful way. But I do think that
That
Percy...
is a question that's worth asking to Synth. Synth, how does Lola win this? Yeah, I see the world where she survives. How does she win?
She hops onto Percy and turns him off.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair. But I'm standing by my opinion. I think Percy could goad her into making a misplay. I think Percy has the capability of not like distracting, but just enraging her into performing suboptimally.
Because it is a very delicate option, because in order to...
And
the win condition is, I think, derail him or shut him down.
And I
was
add...
about to mention, how quickly can Percy, the small engine, possibly be moving around this arena to not inadvertently derail himself while trying to attack Lola?
The article doesn't say anything about that, so I'm going to say you can move 1,000,000 miles an hour.
I disagree with that. As the moderator, our job here is to make sure that things stay in reality. I'm sorry, Qweave. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Okay. No, that
I think it's plausible.
No.
I think that Percy definitely can move at a higher speed than a small girl on a skateboard could move. I will say that. But I don't have the specific miles per hour measurement.
Can you scroll up to the information about Percy for a second? I just want to like see if they have the train number. A little bit.
It's number 6.
No, not that number.
No,
I was curious what sort of train engine he was.
I have no idea. But I do think that he would outpace Lola generally. Now, I will admit, Percy may take corners relatively slowly, all things considered, because he is a train. But I do feel like on any straightaways, he's probably going to be outpacing Lola. Is that fair?
Why would Lola simply not dodge to the side, a la a Dark Souls roll?
As I said, I feel like Percy would be actively trying to enrage Lola into having a misplay. I feel like that's a really risky strategy for her. If she dodged to the side, she is at massive risk of being angry. She presses the wrong button because she's a gamer. You know?
To clarify, this train is moving at about 35 miles per hour. 35 to 40.
That's faster than a small girl.
It's definitely well faster than a small girl.
I would have a difficult time personally dodging something that's moving 35 miles per hour, and also would, like, instantly destroy me if it touched me, like Percy the small engine would.
Again, how exactly would Percy build... How big is this arena that Percy would be able to even build that speed? He is a steam engine.
I feel like it has to be a size that wouldn't put one person at a massive disadvantage because of this, right?
And he has a small engine, don't forget.
He is small. If anything, he's better optimized for the arena than a character like Thomas or Diesel would be.
Yeah, if this was Gordon would be fucked.
Gordon
Percy has
would
a
be
pretty
fucked.
strong advantage here.
Percy being a small engine does actually make him a really interesting matchup for a small girl. I will also add, real quickly, Lola, although she is a prevalent skateboarder, as that is her only other trait, I do believe the skateboard's actually a disadvantage here because she's not going to be able to grind the rails very easily, as Percy occupies those rails pretty fully. Percy, if she was to grind the rails, first of all, I'm just going to assume if you're a train, you have some level of, like, echolocation if someone's grinding on the rails. No, listen to me. Not echolocation, but, like, the track is basically attached to his body, right? If I come up on you and I, like, tap the top of your headphones, you'll feel it, even if I'm, like, actively avoiding having, like, touching your body or anything. I feel like he'd be able to, given the attachment, detect her based not only on sight, but based on feeling.
I think that is irrelevant.
No, that totally makes sense. Percy would be able to...
Percy, being an engine, has to conserve his momentum as he moves. Knowing where Lola is not necessarily an advantage because he does not have the capability to react to that information in any way.
I think he does.
He does.
The problem here is I am having a very hard time imagining what the ring looks like in my head.
Yeah, okay. I also am.
This is a convoluted setup between Percy and Lola that is... Having a train does complicate things a little bit, but I will continue to argue that her ability to grind rails, which would be a massive speed boost to her generally in these kinds of situations, is hampered heavily by Percy occupying those rails. That's like one classic skateboarder bit she doesn't have access to.
How would Lola kill Percy?
Well, we already said that.
I said this already.
So her goal is to board Percy and turn him off in some way. Percy's goal is to basically crunch Lola into paste.
Into goop. Into, like,
oh my god, Lola's thing sounds so much easier.
Lola's thing probably is, like, hypothetically easier, but keep in mind, boarding a moving train is exceptionally dangerous and has a high fatality rate. I know about this because I looked into being a hobo before, like a train riding guy.
Right. I have another question.
That's a fair point. Go on.
Yeah.
How big is the arena?
We have not figured this part out.
Look, if it's like normal, like, arena size, there's no way Percy would be able to maintain high speeds because he has to turn and shit.
First of all, we said it's a circle around the arena, and what I'm imagining is one of those lots where the trains tuck into at night in Thomas, where there's a middle section that can rotate freely.
Yeah, in my mind, Percy is in a situation...
That's not what you said earlier.
Okay, well, that is new information. My personality...
It goes around and one straight through the middle.
Yeah, my current theory is that Percy is in a situation where he's able to have decent momentum because it would not be balanced if one character, like, could not move at all. However, it is a situation where Lola obviously has space to work with as well. So I'd call that relatively balanced. But I will say, boarding a moving train... exceptionally dangerous. One of the most dangerous things you can do. Very, very, very easy to slip or to, in general, like, have a difficult time getting on there. Skateboarders love to tag trains, someone in chat says. Skateboarders love to tag trains that aren't moving. That's very different from this situation. Skateboarders are not running up to a moving, also, by the way, living tank engine and trying to tag it. That is one thing, is Percy does have a level of awareness that a train generally doesn't have.
This is true.
And can a Thomas train forcefully derail itself?
I think there's probably a Thomas the Tank Engine episode like that, but that wouldn't necessarily be good for him, I think.
I'm saying in the hypothetical...
If Lola is riding...
It would be all or nothing for the tank engine.
If Lola...
Derailing sounds bad in every way.
If Lola is riding to the side of Percy the Small Engine, and Percy manages to, with perfect timing, derail himself and crush her, technically she would die before him.
Okay, Qweave. Now I have something else to tell you. I have one final thing.
Like,
we're out of time.
We're out of time.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, send your closing argument. Closing thought. What do you want people to have in mind when they vote?
I think that because of Lola's gamer skill, intelligence, and the constraints of the arena, Percy would not have enough reaction to be able to crush her in any way. And she has plenty of opportunity when he is forced to take a turn to board him and disable him.
All right, fair dues.
I'm with Synth. I've been with Synth.
We've closed an argument.
My argument with Percy is, first of all, Percy is a small engine, which gives him a level of advantage in being difficult to board and operate with because he's not as large as a typical engine is.
It's functionally boarding and jumping onto a moving car.
I would also generally argue that boarding a moving train is not an easy task, even for an adult who has done it multiple times, let alone a small girl who probably doesn't do this frequently because they live in France, and I don't think they do that often. They don't have the culture that America has. I would also argue Percy's base speed is higher than Lola's speed, and he has an
tank engine, a British show.
Yeah, but she's not fucking British either. I
Yeah,
would also,
she's
also
French. She
in
would
general, the art of boarding moving trains is fairly American, I would argue. I would also say, I was onto something and then I got derailed, much like a train.
Oh, interesting.
Hold on, I'm trying to recatch my thought because it did escape my head when I was told that Thomas is British. I would argue that Percy's unpredictable nature would, to a degree, counteract Lola's planning and gamer nature, as would his ability to be a toxic individual. That's also bad that's bad for a gamer if pitted against a gamer.
Yeah.
And my last argument is that
I think we gotta call
in
time.
an absolutely emergency situation, he could derail himself at a corner and crush Lola if she's trying to board him from the side.
Okay,
That's all.
That's time.
Hands
That's
up.
Time.
Time.
Vote out. My opinion is I'm kind of with Qweave here.
Let the people
poll.
decide.
We have to have a
I'm gonna
poll.
let the people decide. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Is anyone making one, or can I make one?
I'm not.
How long have we been going?
2 minutes.
An hour.
8 years.
We should sit here for an hour in silence while everybody votes.
Oh, I thought you meant how long has the stream been going?
No, I meant vote. Okay, I'm making a vote. There's a poll open now. Who do
Her
you
name
think
is
wins?
not Lola the Gamer. You are misrepresenting her.
Sorry.
And misrepresenting your own.
I should have made him Percy the Train. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think everyone is actually
fuck,
torn
you
on this
game.
one. This is a torn one.
Wow.
How would Percy hit Lola if he stuck on the rails? I will say our arguments are done. I can't add anything else and be to consent. So
I will specify in clarification for that. This was actually discussed, so I'm fine to say it. Even though the question is, why would Lola even get on the rails in the first place? The only way that Lola could win this, even to timeout, like to the death, is literally you have to board the train. So it's forced interaction, basically. It's like fighting Sonic the Hedgehog.
this is forced interaction. This is like how you have to get in on Steve when he's building his blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Except there's no Steve here because Percy can't build blocks around Lola and just make her suffocate for no reason.
Which isn't that doesn't necessarily mean that Lola's out of it, but it does mean that in order to win this, she's gonna have to play the game.
I like that people were saying this one is tough and they don't know who would win. I think that that's what you wanted a finale, you know, in a finals
exactly
between two players is you never know who is going to be
There's a
the
couple of
winner.
things that are worth noting. One of them, I mean, I suppose I can only talk about my thoughts after this. Lola has a pretty strong advantage here that people aren't talking about. Anyone who's played Tony Hawk knows some utility that Lola might have. As
Well,
both a game.
Qweave brought it up.
And what was that?
Grinding.
Nope, not remotely.
I would argue that
apparently I
Lola
have
is
no
not
idea.
a Tony Hawk character and might
Being
not
French
have
has a
the
debuff.
abilities. Being French
Being
is a debuff.
No,
You-
it's not. France has a really strong culture for this.
We
They
cannot
love boarding
be
trains.
insulting the French on this stream.
I love the French. France is my
It's
second favorite
fucking
European
funny.
country.
All right, Percy
AKA
won.
Avery, you see what I'm ticking?
Percy did
wins
win
it.
that one.
My thoughts here what
I
they
think that's
are.
crazy.
One, she could grab onto the back of Percy,
That's
and
a
she's
bad
up to
idea.
speed, easy to board.
Oh shit!
No, that's
Wow.
a bad idea.
I
That's not
would,
a bad
crazy
idea.
point
I would
thrown in by
argue.
Juke
Literally the
Lupin.
easiest way to board them, you're on a skateboard in the first place. If your skateboard goes up from under you, jump, and that's fine. But the bigger question is that the second Percy feels her board, self-derails, boom, crushed.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That
That's
is
like not that.
true. She would be safe in the cabin.
No, because the second she has to board him, she has to get down from the side.
Also,
get
he
on the
can't
train.
force derail himself. Trains don't like do that.
But he has agency.
He is alive.
He has
That is the big
agency,
thing.
but-
Is he is a human being. He could just tip himself to like it's like
He's not a
saying
human being.
I can't fall over. Like no,
What?
you can fall over
If you
on
were
purpose.
attached to rails, then yes, it would be much more
They're not
difficult
attached
for
to
you
rails,
fall
they're
over.
on
Yeah,
rails.
They're not like welded to the rail.
Oh my
to the
God.
rails. They aren't. Trains derail because they're not physically attached to them like permanently. Like if you were able to control whether or not you're on the rails, I feel
will
like
say-
as a
Which
conscious
I don't
being.
think is one of their abilities.
Sith, I do think that you put up a really good fight and would have been able to get.
No, I think that was a legitimate. I think
I
that
think he
was
should've
legit.
won.
I think that was legit. I think that was legit. But people saw the truth that Percy the Small Engine's a very strong
In my
character.
opinion, Qweave, what you sold me on, what you sold me is like the Percy advantage here is the gamer rage. I feel like the gamer rage can't be ignored.
I think this is
I could
mostly a
not argue
mentality
against the
thing.
gamer rage.
I think
It's
this
listed,
is mostly
it's
a
listed in her
mentality
bad
thing.
qualities.
I have a
couldn't say
controversial
anything.
television take for live TV.
Uh,
I think Percy only won because everyone was enraptured by his cute little face.
He does.
fair.
That's also the
very
thing,
cute.
and I think that the debate's over and Percy did already win. But I will say this may actually distract Lola and be a disadvantage for her.
it would
With his
distract
facial-
me in that situation.
Yeah,
like,
his
for sure.
facial design. and-
Lola
and-
is not listed as being easily distracted.
That is true, but I think that I guess that's true. She might be so intense. She like is one of those gamers that hates cute things. She's like, why isn't he full of blood instead?
Oh my god.
But I think that for me, the deciding factor here, as the debater, is I think the gamer rage is a big point against Lola.
Okay,
the fact that she
I
has
will-
gamer rage is a bad thing.
I will say, anyone who's like, oh, he can run her over, you're having a real Austin Powers moment here. Like, you know, with the fucking steamroller, like, he's waving, get out of the fucking way. It's an oncoming train from a distance that has to, from a speed that has to be slow enough to have to be able to take a corner. Like,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I will admit most people who get killed by trains are actively trying to, but, like, it's pretty... I feel like Lola she might get so angry she just doesn't move from the tracks.
I
So-
couldn't even go for a stamina argument because I'm pretty sure a train would outlast a little girl.
That is also... this is, I think, primarily, like... It's unspoken, someone in chat said it, but I do think Percy could win through stamina.
Yes.
Well, that was
How long
our
did the core
first...
engine go?
That was our first
That was the first
bracket.
round.
Our
That's
first
crazy.
bracket.
Wow.
Qweave takes it.
That was a pretty good one. Qweave takes a dub.
Qweave takes a dub. I'm satisfied, man. I would like to give
All
myself
right.
a little break and
You would give
start
yourself a little break.
next bracket with our... Oh, God, what do we want? Who do we want for next
What do you want for next bracket? I was gonna say you go, but I could go if I'm needed.
I could go. Who do you want me
I
to
would
fight?
say you know all.
Me and Noel?
Oh shit.
Okay. Alright. I think we're starting next bracket with me and Noel.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
What if Percy has no reserve fuel? I will say, I think, while it is easy to dodge a train once, dodging a train consecutively would be very draining.
You
on
would just
a
have to
human
stand in
being.
the spot that's not covered in track. That's it. Over. Done.
Yeah, but you have to interact with them in the first place.
They
Yeah.
don't.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
It's
Okay,
also
though.
knowing that how's the tank engine does not die when they run out of fuel. They just can't move.
Alright.
Okay,
Noel,
then I waited out and then.
do you want to random your page first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Your pick is Father
Okay.
from Codename
I'm
Kids
good.
Next
I'm
Door.
good.
Alright.
I'm good. Send me this link.
Okay. You're sticking with
That's
Why
Father?
can't you
Such a
just
good
go
draw.
on the wiki?
Yes.
That's actually such a.
That's a
good
pretty
draw.
good draw. That's a pretty good draw.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fucking Christ.
Look.
Um,
God damn it.
okay.
Oh my
So,
god!
Everybody in chat is assuming I've read all of Homestuck, I think.
How much does Qweave know about Homestuck?
This is gonna be a bloodbath. I don't fucking know much about Homestuck, bro. You're all like
Wait.
going insane.
You're lying. You're
No.
lying.
I don't know that much.
This is gonna be a tough one.
This is gonna be a tough one.
You rolled boss.
Boot would go crazy if he.
I would,
picked
dude.
this.
If this was me, I win. Clean, easy, clean.
Oh god!
Unfortunately,
I wish I
Qweave-
could just make you do this
Qweave having
instead.
only read the troll arc at that tops is like.
Can I reroll? I'm choosing to reroll.
Is this a counterpick reroll?
Yep.
I don't
I
think
thought I
so.
can't
You
do
are
it. Father can't do
so
it.
intimidated by Nepeta. There's only 1,150 characters on this wiki.
This matchup does go really hard.
I don't. Oh wait, hold on. Why? Okay, I'm reading about why she rocked so hard. Okay. 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 Someone wrote the fuck out of this article, bro. This is so many things.
Bad qualities in trivia.
She was killed. The only bad quality.
You know what? I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna stick with it, ride or die.
Here's the thing, everyone's saying like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I like want to re-roll Nepeta. I don't.
Oh, you should do it. You should re-roll her right
I'll
now.
let Qweave roll Nepeta.
Re-roll
Nepeta, but I think Nepeta's a good one. Is she a child? If so, debuff against father. Dude, this one would
She
be
doesn't
so
do anything.
fun.
She sucks. She'll lose. Re-roll.
You have to remember, no, this is only information that Qweave knows.
You all know more than me.
Chat needs to shut the fuck up. Chat, you can't say shit about what Nepeta does. This is knowledge limited.
You all know significantly more than I do about Homestuck, I think. Once they fucking and this fucking stupid. I need to talk about Homestuck for 1 second. This is unrelated. This is just streamers commentary. When Homestuck fucking this is Homestuck spoilers for all the non-Homestuck readers. I stopped reading Homestuck when they killed Vriska. So I don't know anything after that point.
Is alive.
Really?
Vriska doesn't die. Well, I mean, she dies, but she immediately comes back.
She didn't come back immediately. I don't know.
Yeah, she dies on her quest bed, and then she's god tiered.
No, I'm saying after she gets stabbed while god tier, and it's like justified or whatever. And then I stopped reading. I was like, fuck that. I was a Vriska stan, so
I'm having to hold myself back from talking about Homestuck so fucking bad, dude.
This is like the problem with me picking Nepeta is that everyone except for Synth would do a better job arguing for this character than I would. So I don't think Synth read Homestuck all the way. You don't seem like a Homestuck, right?
Well, that's very interesting of you to say.
Oh, fucking Christ. So I know the least out of every single person who is streaming with me. Yeah. I do not know if
we're all looking at this like,
This character...
It would go crazy.
This character was pointless when I read it. I thought Nepeta did nothing the whole time. I don't know what she does. She's
introduced as killing giant animals.
Yeah, but then she fucking dies.
She is, technically.
She like kills a bunch of little creatures, but then she gets fucking killed by a goddamn juggalo or whatever. I would not die to a juggalo personally.
Like, I can't even say that, to be completely honest.
I would die to a juggalo. Actually, yeah, if Violent J pulled up on me, I'd be dead as hell. Never mind.
Violent J pulled up, I would ask him to show me his fursuit.
At MFF, okay, this is my last streamer commentary. My last streamer commentary at MFF, there was one year where Violent J from Insane Clown Posse was there with his daughter. And it was really cool. It was cool that he was there. One of my friends wanted a photo with him, but it was while he was not in his clown makeup. And he said, nah, man, I'm not on shift right now. Which I thought was really funny. Violent J is cool.
I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah, he was just hanging out with his daughter. He's genuinely cool. Violent J is like a cool guy, straight up. Hey, you know what? Credit to Insane Clown.
Huh? I was listening to an evil playlist type of Beaver Bother. They keep playing the song My Axe by ICP. And it's very, very funny. It keeps coming up in my playlist. It is just about killing racists exclusively, and that's
nice.
Thank you, Violent J, and Shaggy Too Dope. Sickest song ever is Hocus Pocus by ICP.
Hocus Pocus whips.
Hocus Pocus goes fucking crazy. Whatever, I'll stick with Nepeta. I don't want to.
You can reroll. Feel free to reroll.
I think you should reroll. Like,
I want you to reroll just so I don't have to keep talking, like, risk.
Yeah, because I know that's part of my thing here is I know motherfuckers will chime in about this guy.
Yeah, don't worry, Floofy. We haven't started yet. We've been talking anecdotes.
Yeah, we've been talking anecdotes.
I'm just getting kids, bro. I'm just getting kids.
Okay, you think Alice from Alice in Wonderland
gotta marry Sue?
This is a good one. I feel like Father Uno is a motherfucking character who has a very good chance of showing up. Of like being an Alice in Wonderland character. I think you're in a good spot.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. I feel like
delightful children.
All right, I'll stick with Alice because I've watched this movie and like all the way through. I watched all 1 hour of this movie.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I don't really know what she does, but I'll go with this. All right, I'll stick with it. I don't want to waste my rerolls.
All right. I do think it would be better if you had the opening statement.
Okay, my opening statement. First of all, I need to read Father's description. Part of my problem here is that I also didn't watch Codename Kids Next Door all the way through.
Oh no.
I don't I think that I think he loses the kids.
Okay, fair opening statement.
I think the kids beat him. If I remember correctly, Father ends up being like the lesser of two evils in this show, right? Like there's like a more evil version, right? He hangs out with the kids, he loves the kids, he's a nice guy. I think he wouldn't hurt Alice. I think they get along, it'd be all good. I wouldn't even worry about this. I think that Father would just kind of chill out.
I would shoot a fireball and kill Alice.
Alice would fucking drink a potion that she found in Wonderland and be fine, because this whole movie is her doing bullshit. Alice just does bullshit and lives all the fucking time.
If they're both walking into the ring, what is each person bringing with them? Father just has inherent wall of flame fire-based abilities. Alice, like, is she bringing potions? If so, what potions is she bringing?
She brings her potions from the movie. She drinks her potion that turns her big.
Fireball. Burn her.
She'd be fine. She withstands the crushing force of growing inside of a house in that movie, so I think she'd be fine. A fireball to her would be like touching the stove to a normal person. And then she would... That's fine, she'd be fine. I've done that too.
I just need to clarify. Getting shot with a fireball would be like touching a hot stove to literally anybody.
Yeah,
like, that's what it's like.
But I'm saying size-wise, it would be like touching a hot stove to me as a human being.
Okay, he fires out a lot of fireballs, and each fireball starts boring holes in her giant flesh.
Yeah, but she crushes him before that. She steps on him and he dies.
No, he's nimble and fast. He does do like backflips and hops and shit. Like he would just be dodging around her. She'd be like, I'm big and slow, and he would kill her.
Alice has the infinite stamina. Alice has the infinite stamina of a child experiencing wonder, like in Wonderland.
She would also be big and slow, and then would die to fireballs.
She's also curious and adventurous, so she wouldn't even be afraid. And her voice actress is dead. Is your voice actress dead? No.
What does that have to do with anything?
She has the immortal powers from beyond the grave because of this. It endues her with the spiritual power.
Let us assume Alice from Alice in Wonderland is the full physical embodiment of an adventurous and curious young girl. Father from Codename Kids Next Door in the ring says, hey, look at me. Aren't you curious about me? I'm kind of a strange character. And then Alice, like huge because she drank the fucking big potion or whatever, bends down and like looks at him. And then boom, fireballs in the eyes. She's blind.
That's not true because she actually brings herself to be more sensible and rational than the crazy inhabitants of Wonderland. So she wouldn't fall for it because she's sensible and rational. She would know that this is a life or death situation.
It's really hard for me to hear arguments against all the fireballs and firewalls and fire powers.
I think that I think she would win. Listen, there's no fucking I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I gave up the character with documented fighting abilities for a character who doesn't do anything.
That's true. Nepeta would have stood a bench.
Alice,
no, Nepeta would have killed his ass easy.
Alice is a normal 12-year-old girl who drinks a potion and goes, oh! Oh! This is fine. I concede. I want to go to the bathroom. I don't care about Alice.
Run the vote. Run the vote.
Alice fucking sucks. I have nothing here. Yeah, Nepeta would have destroyed him. Nepeta got killed by a juggalo. She sucks.
He's literally
has the powers of a fucking evil god. Like,
oh my god!
You chose a character who this guy's busted. Father's busted.
He's not even busted. He literally only has fire powers. What you could have said?
Yeah, you want to know what Father loses to Father loses to a team of 5 characters.
Oh my god!
He wouldn't lose to one child. He would only lose to 5 children.
He loses to number 1, who's the one child.
Yeah, but number 1's bald and Alice isn't. That gives him one less flammable thing to worry about.
She will be when he burns your hair off.
Being bald makes number one more aerodynamic. You can do more jumps and flips and shit. It does all the fireballs. It's easy.
Number one has sunglasses. His eyes would not get hurt by the fire.
Not distracted by the sun, not dragged down by the weight of his hair.
Yeah. Didn't the delightful children from down the lane shoot him with the baldification beam or some shit?
Is that why he's bald?
That's really funny. Everyone's Qweave, you don't know. Sorry, I don't like fucking Homestuck ass fucking nerd ass fucking writing thing. Ugh. Cringe comic. What does Nepeta do? Everyone's like being vague about it. She's not on the fucking screen anymore. You can tell me what she does. She like kills a monster.
She's just good at fighting.
She's good at fighting.
She's literally just good at fighting. That's it.
That's it?
She's just good at fighting and like kind of crazy.
She's incredibly agile and has like
teleports behind you and then you are dead.
Yeah.
She dies though, so she's not that good.
Like fighting Wolverine, dude.
She was killed by the equivalent of a god both times that she died.
That's not really that crazy though.
Okay.
If somebody who was the equivalent of a god pulled up on me, I would fucking roll and I'd be fine.
It also has big long.
Oh shit! Really? I didn't know you were chill like that, Qweave. Holy shit!
Yeah, I would be okay.
Nice.
I need to like.
Are you going to go to the bathroom or not?
Yeah, I'm like. I also like this. Doing
At
this
least
is
the pole.
This is the opposite of ultra pistic. This is ultra like, oh my god, I need to go. Yeah, father wins by a lot.
We gave up on that so fucking hard. We've dropped the ball.
Because
no, I get it. What can you do with Alice?
No,
Alice
it's
in
easy.
Wonderland?
Okay, Qweave leaves. Here's what you can do with a fucking.
No, I need
Alice
to know
in
because
Wonderland.
you're criticizing me.
I'm not criticizing you. Go on and use the
Let's
bathroom.
hear it. No,
talk about it. Talk about it.
Qweave
Hold
can
on.
be here. Let's hear it.
It's not worth it. I just want to start the next thing.
Oh my fucking god.
That's the rules.
Well, I'm also
Let's hear
in
it.
control right now, so.
Yeah, no, that.
All right,
that's
I'll
why I
go.
have to
Talk
wait
about
for
it.
you.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, go.
How would you win?
How would I win? This isn't how I'd win necessarily. It's just an ability.
Okay.
The second that father shoots fireballs at her, as with every single time that something bad happens to Alex, it would segue to a random story about like oysters in a fucking walrus chilling that loops back, and when they get back, Alice is completely fine and doing something else inane while father's like with his back broken on the floor. That's how that structure of the movie works.
I haven't watched Alice in Wonderland in a long time, so I can't dispute this.
The movie's really bad. It's Alice going, "Wow, I'm gonna get decapitated by the Red Queen. I wonder if this has relevance to a story that I heard sometime."
Alice in Wonderland's cute. It's a cute thing.
And then they all talk about bullshit, and then it ends when the bullshit applies to the characters with them. Alice in Wonderland, where she gets a sword, would fare better. Look, it's a rough pull, don't get me wrong. Are you happy to be in the finals, Noel? We'll have to play against fucking Synth.
Game's too easy.
Game's too easy.
Mm-hmm.
What an answer. I appreciate your cockiness. I think you'll be a good finalist here.
Yep. You can hear me eating? Oh, fuck.
How foolish.
I forgot my noise suppression. I'm like eating sushi and chips.
Oh, I wish I had sushi and chips right now.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, Qweave.
What was your argument for Alice?
No, I just said that you should have used more of her non-sequitur cutaways to random bullshit stories that happen.
You could have Family Guyed her.
To clarify, I said I watched this whole movie. I watched this whole movie while recovering from literal brain surgery, so I have a debuff in remembering it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have to understand
that you watched every Disney movie.
Everyone who's watched Alice in Wonderland statistically watched it after not having brain surgery. I did not. So, if you're an Alice stan and you're disappointed in my defense of Alice, give me a break. Come on!
Qweave, hit me with my next pick.
Alright, you're on the right, I think. So,
yeah, on the right.
That's the left.
Oh, well. Oops.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, you can keep that.
Okay, I'm on the left for this one.
Yeah, Boot's on the left for this one. I fucked it up.
Alright.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry, everybody. I fucked it up. Well, here's what I can do, right? I could just load Wario on the right.
Yeah, load Wario in there and then randomize, yeah. Wario's invincible. Wario's such a good draw.
Alright.
Greed is good! I'm Wario! Wahoo!
What the fuck is this shit?
Who the fuck are these?
Do you
the
want
Komodo
this?
brothers.
I don't want them.
Do you want to reroll?
If you don't want them, I want them.
You would.
Are you using a reroll?
I'm using a reroll.
Okay. You got Babar the elephant.
You're fucked.
Are you sticking with Babar the elephant? Are you sticking with this? Sim?
Oh,
I'm
Sim?
thinking. I have to.
This is kind of popping, baby.
Here's the thing,
Mario.
Mockroach. When the whole time we've been doing this, I've been thinking about Boot and I's argument we both have in support of Coughing Baby. That's what this entire premise
I still think it's bullshit.
No,
Boot
it's
and
so
I don't know if we've talked about this on stream before.
Coughing Baby Loki wins.
I think
No, it
Coughing
doesn't.
Baby wins. Coughing Baby wins because Hydrogen
Hold on,
Bomb.
let's play
Okay.
it. Coughing Baby is in a checkmate scenario by default. The hydrogen bomb by default, by hitting the ground, the frame one of detonation, the second it detonates, it will be the first thing to die. It loses the match.
Yeah, my
If
argument
the
is
bomb goes,
it's.
if the bomb goes off, it loses instantly. Baby wins.
Yeah, my
Can I pitch
If
my
the
argument.
hydrogen bomb does not go off, it does not hit the baby. Baby wins.
My
And
argument.
I pitched my argument.
No, I want to quickly add my one thing. I wanted to say, just to clarify what Boot was saying, I've said it's Smash Bros. Rules.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Rules.
If you're Ganondorf and you are both down to last stock and you do the move where you grab someone and like pile drive them and you do it off stage, you die. You're the
Actually,
loser.
Ganondorf kills first.
Really?
Yeah, Ganondorf
Okay,
kills
it's your
first.
Kirby.
No,
Listen,
Kirby.
Red X2, I was saying exactly what I figured. Like, just
The
drop
weight
the
of
bomb
a-
from
a
3 feet
bomb
onto the
is
baby, it would die. It doesn't have
that's
to
what,
go
that's what I'm
off.
saying. So the hypothetical situations we have, in 1 million bomb drops, the rate of time which the bomb actually physically hits the baby and crushes it is so much smaller than the rate which with the bomb barely misses the baby. In 1 million matchups, the baby wins like 99% of them.
Nice argument operating your own invented framework for the fight.
I think it's
not a
fair.
framework.
I'll stick with Babar the elephant, if only because I feel like fighting against Wario with most characters on this wiki is going to be a losing battle.
Okay.
No,
Here's
that's
your
how
opening.
I feel, yeah.
Open this up. Open
Let
this up.
Wario win.
Alright, what's
All right,
Babar's
you gotta
the
fight
elephant's
this.
deal?
You can probably find something.
I
good
will
about
say-
I'm waiting for him to pull through.
Opening, Babar. Wise monarch, fair to his people, of a large kingdom. He would be familiar with countering Wario's
True.
greed and trickery through diplomacy. Additionally, he is an elephant. Elephants are quite large and quite strong.
That's
and
true.
while
Wario's doing
Wario does
crazy
possess
shit.
physical strength, he is an elephant.
You haven't played Wario Land.
My hypothetical, the biggest weakness of Babar, it's not his lack of fighting prowess, it's not his honest nature, it's not even his sheer lack of mobility in that tight-fit suit. It's the fact that he wears a crown on his head. No matter what happens, Wario will see that crown, his jaw will drop open to his head and make a click sound, and he'll go, "I'm in need of that crown!" Whoa!
Whoa, are you
And
the
he's
new
gonna run
Wario
over him.
voice?
Yeah, I'm the new Wario.
That's cool.
And he run
Oh,
over the
shit,
shoulder
nice.
charge, and he grab fucking Babar by the tusk and spin him around like Bowser until he hits a wall, and they take the crown and get on his motorcycle and drive away. That's what he does. This is just a day for him, dude. This Wario Sunday
Interesting.
afternoon.
He drives away with the crown, forfeiting the match by leaving the ring while Babar is still conscious.
No, believe me, when he swings that elephant into a wall, that thing splatters like a fucking trash bag, dude. He's done.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
brutal.
my god, yes!
That's really violent.
Have you seen how
support
much Wario can fucking lift, dude? He works out
That's
in
true.
Wario Land 4.
Wario does not kill enemies. He hits them into a wall and then they bounce a little bit and fall off of the screen.
And where do
You
they
played Wario
fall?
World? Have you played Wario
Where do you
World?
think they fall?
Synth.
No,
Have you
I
played
haven't
Wario
played
World?
Wario World.
They fucking die in Wario World.
Okay,
Wario's
this is
games
Wario
are gonna
World.
explode.
It's Wario.
It's literally Wario. It's his world.
I will say
Wario
this
don't
is
count, sorry you didn't play it.
Hold on. As a moderator, I'm chiming in for a second. This match is not in Wario World. It's in the boxing ring.
It's in the ring. No, of course. But Wario World is the
Wario
game
World is an example of what he's
in
done.
context,
I know,
but
I'm just
Wario is
saying.
willing to kill.
You can't say it's Wario's world because this is God's world, as has
It
been
is God's
established. As has been
Yeah.
established, it's God's world.
During the Jackie Laura
Yeah,
arc.
the very first match established this is God's world, so I'm sticking with that.
This question really amounts to: is Wario stronger than an elephant? No matter
No,
what.
it doesn't.
Yes.
Because
It also
Babar
doesn't amount to
is
that, yeah.
quite intelligent and using his diplomatic skill, he could potentially forego the fight altogether, By bribing Wario.
I will say that's what I was thinking. I think that's
smart. Wario is a good selection, but believe me, Wario knows how much that he can get out of this situation. Wario will fall for a bribe, but he knows how much he can really get.
And how deep are Babar's coffers?
Does Wario have
way
a
to find
capacity
out
for long-term thinking?
Lose the kingdom, win the fight. That's all I'm saying.
Lose the kingdom, win the fight? Here's the thing. Wario knows that the only way he can get everything he could possibly want out of this is to just end it. Just fucking take him out.
Okay, if they're in the boxing ring, Wario wouldn't get everything he wants. If he beat the shit out of Babar, he would just leave and not get anything. Because Babar's kingdom is not in the prize pool.
This is what I'm looping it down into. If Babar is saying, okay, I'm going to bribe him, I'm going to sell off. First of all, Babar would not put his entire kingdom, all of his people, because he is a good king and has things that he must do, he would not risk putting that up to a bribe to pay off fucking Wario.
I think
that's step number one. Number two, like I mentioned with my opening argument, Babar wears a gold crown on his head. The first thing Wario is going for is this man's neck. It's over. There's nothing he can do. He's going for the head of this elephant instantly.
He can simply remove the crown, distracting Wario.
It would distract Wario temporarily, but in the end, it comes down to it.
One punch to the back of the head, Wario's dead.
That's not even true. Even in the most generous situation, he would just shrink slightly in size.
I will say, again, as moderator, I have no bias here, but I will say, I think Noel is correct about one thing, and it is that winning the fight, killing Babar, would not give Wario the kingdom of Babar, because if you kill a king, you don't turn into the king.
If a fucking king says, "Okay, I'm in the boxing ring. You can have my kingdom if you lose," that doesn't mean that you're gonna get anything. That doesn't mean Wario's gonna fall for that. Wario's not a complete idiot.
Have you watched the intro to any Wario
game?
He immediately gets derailed by greed and everything he
gets derailed by greed very often, but he's not that entirely stupid.
Wario routinely releases great ancient evils in the name of his greed. He
Absolutely.
Cool.
But that's not that's not stupidity, that's greed. There's a complete difference.
No, there's
Wario has an awareness to say, okay, I'm not going to get tricked, but he still does. But the idea of saying, I'm going to sell you my entire kingdom if you throw this fight, he's not falling for that.
Is that a question?
Here's an info. Wario is far more than a bumbling fat oaf.
Hold on. That is true. But
it says it right there.
What was Noel saying?
Does Wario care about optics?
That's
Wario doesn't give a shit about optics.
Okay, Wario does not give a shit about optics.
Alright, okay, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
you are underestimating Wario's greed, if anything.
I'm not. I'm not at all.
He routinely performs actions solely to gain money. So throwing a fight
absolutely
would be
if you said
Boot, stop. Boot. As moderator, you are cutting synth off. I have to step in here. I'm the fucking moderator. That's literally my job. Synth was trying to talk. You cut him off. I
heard every single word that he said, and I'm standing my ground on my opinions here.
I didn't because you were talking over him. Synth, I would like for you to say what you were saying, and then Boot.
This is some bullshit. This is a kangaroo court, dude.
What? My key point, in every single one of Wario's appearances, he is solely motivated by his desire for money. Hence, why would money not be the easy solution to this situation for Babar?
The only thing you've said for 15 fucking minutes is, wow, Wario loves money. I've said
because it's right, because it's true.
You ignore every single thing I fucking say! Let me speak! For the love of God!
Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying, the one single thought, is if you gave Wario a contract and you said, hey, I'll give you my kingdom. I'm going to give you everything I have. The first thing he's going to do is try and see how much more that he can squeeze out of that. That's it. I have said that so many times. You have ignored it so many times.
I don't see what that has to do with the fight.
He's not going to take it. He's not going to take that. He would not fall for being pushed into saying, hey, I'll give you money if you do this, because he's not that stupid.
Can I say a moderating sentence?
Yes, feel free.
There is just a fundamental difference in opinion of how greedy Wario is, and no amount of arguing is going to make either side change their mind. That's just it. There's a difference of opinion, and now maybe it has to go to a vote.
Yeah, I think we're getting down to a point where you and Synth clearly fundamentally disagree with this aspect of Wario.
We don't.
We do.
This isn't even a disagreement.
Do you disagree
with saying Wario would fall for it, and you're saying Wario would not fall for it. That's it. That's all it boils down to. It's a complete just difference of fundamental opinion.
I think you are just disagreeing with Synth because it is a debate. You are both standing up for your character.
What? I can't say a single fucking word here.
What?
You've only said 3 words.
I'm done. I retire. I'm out. I'm fucking working.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, is that your closing statement?
That's my closing statement. I'm done.
Since closing statement is that Babar would offer his kingdom?
Yeah,
I'm sick of every single thing here being every moderator going, you lose this one.
That's
Sorry,
not
dude.
what's happening.
Sorry,
how is that? That's literally not what anyone said.
Say
you said you disagree.
You said, oh, I guess you disagree on this. We all disagree.
I didn't say you lose. I said make a poll. That's all I said.
I didn't say anything about you.
It's also been 15 minutes anyways. Okay, I guess sorry then. Alright, well, cool round. I guess we'll put it to a vote.
Okay, Dim Strength. Look, I'm just saying, I know the honest truth here. You all know the honest truth here.
Noel Jack. Yeah, I don't understand. You're just getting really you're very angry at me.
I'm not mad.
If Wario is as clever as you say, why would he be able to get more from Babar, who is offering everything, by beating him up?
Hold on.
Wario brings out the worst in people. You're turning into Wario in real time. Your greed's taking you over.
God.
You're not asking yourself whether or not you can get more out of Wario. You're asking... You think Wario wins because you think he's cool? Wario can't beat good people? I think Wario can't beat good people is the...
Probably one of the strongest statements.
Has Wario ever beaten a good person before? Who's winning? Babar is winning.
Yeah, of course Babar is winning.
Oh, God. Babar is a pacifist.
But he should use his fists.
What?
He's feeling evil.
Kill them
all.
Wario is only good so he can go to heaven.
Wario kind of be praying every single day, actually. That's one of his main traits. If you ever have played the games before.
I'm not doing shit, dude.
I really like the phrase, I'm not twiddling shit.
I am not twiddling shit. I'm tapping out. The world is against me.
Okay, I think we can safely say Babar. Babar has won this one, which
Babar
means
wins it.
our final round of this particular bracket is between Noel and Synth.
Yet again.
Yeah, the first one wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to roll their guy first?
I don't know. I've lost track.
Synth?
Sure, whatever.
Okay. Okay, do we reroll on anime? No, this is Synth. This is Synth.
Yeah,
Synth is rolling and Synth says skip.
Okay.
Inklings. Who is off screen? What's happening here?
She didn't show up to the fight. Over. Cancelled.
Hold on. Okay, there's no picture. I can't make them appear.
Everyone knows
The
Inkling.
formatting on this page is completely wrong.
Do you want to go with Inklings?
Do you want to not have a picture?
That's fine.
Okay, let's go with Inkling.
We can go with Inklings if you don't want to reroll.
Singular Inkling.
Okay. Noel, you have fucking
Can this be a free roll?
you can free reroll. I think no repeats is fair.
Doubles, doubles.
Thank you for the 10 gift subs!
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Philanthropist, thank you! Thank you so much! Alright, that's a free reroll. What?
Do you want psychedelic
Megamind
from the
video
video
games?
That one's free. This is
Wait.
also free.
Link me the article.
Oh my fucking
There's
god!
no way.
Seriously?
I don't know anything about this guy, but I just want to see the article really quick before making a decision.
Okay, you can look at the article and then decide if you want to reroll. Because you do have, I think, like 3 rerolls left that are like.
Okay, wait. Look down at his
resource
first bad quality. I would like to reroll.
It's an easy boss. He wasn't well programmed, and he's an easy boss.
That's it. I'm out.
Thank you for the bit snack. All right, you can do a new one. You can do a new one. Smudge. Do you want to do Smudge?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Please link it. I can do Smudge.
All right, we're going with Smudge versus the Inkling from Splatoon and Splatoon 2. Notably, I will clarify here since Splatoon 3 is not in the conversation.
This is true.
So if you're planning on making any,
Yeah.
Splatoon 3 specific arguments, that's out of the game.
Can
No
you,
Splatoon 3
can you look
arguments.
at the first? Can you look at the first 2 clauses of point 3 of his bad qualities?
What?
Due to the political correctness of current comics, the character has become out of character. That's it.
He can't get dirty because of political correctness.
What?
That's important.
That's very important.
All right.
All right.
There's no political correctness in this ring, by the way. That's important to know.
Yeah. Okay. So for our finale of this bracket, we have Smudge versus Inkling Splatoon. Who wants to start? Who's?
Would you like to start?
I will. Yes, sure. So first and foremost, I'm assuming Inkling has their weapon.
I think that's fair because it does say they have the ability. It does say they have the ability to shoot their own ink from a variety of different weapons as their first pro.
Synth, which weapon is your Inkling bringing into the ring?
Yeah, I will say you can't switch
Splatter
weapons.
Shot?
Yeah.
In
I
their
think-
Super
I think
Smash
that's fair.
Brothers appearance, they have a plethora of weapons at their disposal.
This isn't Super
Well,
Smash
this isn't
Bros.
Smash Bros. This is an
This
arena.
does specifically say Splatoon and Splatoon 2 and does not mention Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
at all.
We're
So it's
gonna
just
go
straight Splatter Shot?
Splatter Shot. Base
Okay.
kit Splatter Shot. Pretty sure it's S tier in like every game it shows up in.
Okay, that's good.
I
then.
digress. Yeah.
Can I paint a scenario?
Okay, if you want the opening statement, then go ahead.
Okay.
Maybe?
Inkling is shooting paint at the child, right?
Yeah.
The child turns around. That's it. That's my closing. That's my opening argument.
What?
I think that's fair.
He turns around and just gets hit by paint, and he doesn't give a shit because it's paint.
So I've
And he
read
likes
the
getting
page of
dirty.
Smudge. I've never heard anything about Smudge. The only thing I know about him is he loves getting dirty and playing
Yep.
in mud.
Yep. Not a
Except
problem. He
because
doesn't give a
of the
shit.
political correctness, he can no longer get dirty.
I will
I already said
clarify,
There's no political
in the
correctness.
ring.
Yep.
but on our stream, we gotta be sensitive. Hey chat, are any of you I have a question. Does anyone in chat hate when someone gets dirty enough that we have to watch out for that? Or is this like a fine situation for us, like dirty, all the dirty fans out there? Yeah, Smudge does not violate TOS. That is true. You don't hate
I'm
it?
actually realizing that Smudge and Inkling have a lot of similarities. His characteristics about being a dirty boy and who always avoids bathing or contact with water. Inkling also avoids bathing or contact with water.
Dude,
Interesting.
I need to
How
quickly
does this
step in
aid
as
you?
a moderator. Why the fuck do they keep saying that it's politically correct to take baths? Is this
I have no idea.
What did someone who is shitting their pants constantly and rolling around in mud write this article? That was a quote. His characteristics about being a dirty boy who always avoids bathing or contact with water is great.
It's great. They love it. They're mad about it being taken out.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest, I think this is just a stalemate because Inkling, it would come down to physical ability. And Inkling has the advantage that they'd be very swift in the ink they spread around the arena.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Smudge would not want to clean it up because he loves being dirty.
That is true.
Can I interject something?
Yeah.
Smudge can spit on her.
True.
Ooh, fuck.
That's not, it has to be
Smudge
a
would spit on
sufficient
Inkling and dilute her until she dies.
Yeah, spit a lot.
It has to be a sufficient body of water,
He's a
especially
dirty
since
boy.
saliva is not
He's a very
much
dirty
water.
boy.
Do
Oh.
dirty boys produce more saliva?
No, but they love to spit.
What?
That's
Smudge
true.
would walk up to Inkling, reach inside her head because they're made of like ink or fucking whatever, and then like pull out her brain.
And then
Yep, right on the brain, and she's dead.
Jesus Christ. That's like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
That's a
That's
good point.
horrifying.
This is gross, but that's a good point. He could just pee everywhere.
Ah!
oh, give him the
fucking
Calvin! Give him the
Christ.
Calvin, dude!
I guess nothing's off limits because Boot said there's no political correctness in the ring, but fucking, that's gross. I hate that.
the amount of liquid that
I'm
Smudge
sorry,
would
I'm
have
sorry,
to
but it's wrong.
excrete
It's there.
to
That's a
defeat
factor.
Inkling Girl would completely dehydrate him.
You
He would
don't
still
like this
win. He can just
anymore?
drink some fucking water later.
Everyone in chats really hates this point that you're making, Noel.
Yeah, victory isn't always beautiful. Sorry. It's not
The
my
area
problem.
of the ring in which Inkling Girl would be able to maneuver would be more than enough to avoid Smudge's liquid attacks.
Okay, as moderator, I do have to say, we can't call it pissing, but we can call it liquid attacks.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, I just want to clarify, no pissing talk, but, like, just use a different word for it. Okay. I think Synth has a point. I think Synth did say, and I think this is a valid point, Inkling can spread ink throughout the arena and turn into a Squidsville, which is a big mobility deal.
How does this defeat Smudge?
That's up to Synth.
No, I'm saying I think it would inevitably be a stalemate. Like, it would come down to the physical ability of Smudge and Inkling Girl, and I don't think either of them are very particularly physically strong.
Okay.
Smudge is
So-
7.
He is 7.
You
Hey,
underestimate how
what?
crazy
He's-
7-year-olds can be.
He's also quote-unquote human.
I don't
Because
know what
like,
that
look at him, you
We
can't really be sure about
I
it.
don't know what he is, even.
For one, he has like flesh feet without individual toes.
Is this what the fuck he's wearing also?
This
He's
outfit,
A kilt with one suspender.
it's kind of like a cunty genderqueer style outfit.
Yeah,
like,
He's,
honestly.
she's kind of a non-binary icon, maybe.
They're actually pretty cool.
Yeah, they. Sorry, everybody.
Well, his gender is listed as male.
Oh, fuck.
This is
God
an
damn
ignorant,
it.
politically incorrect wiki, remember?
Yeah, they do hate political correctness on the article for Smudge specifically.
Yeah, he
Wait,
does
I-
not like
Oh,
the
shit.
cold.
I
And
need...
ink
Okay, this brings up an entirely brand new question. Is the ink that Inklings fire hot or cold?
I would have to assume it's cold. It
I would
does
assume warm
It's
because it's from
evaporate.
them.
It's absolutely
it-
warm.
No.
I
It
really
evaporates in sunlight.
It
So I have
pops
to
from their
assume it is
body.
initially
Then
cold.
it could be room temperature because
Yeah.
it evaporates pretty quickly.
Mhm.
You know how long it takes? It takes about 3 minutes.
I think it's like body
That's not
temperature.
true.
Yep.
Also, this would also not take place in sunlight.
Okay, why are you asking this? What is the point of this question?
Smudge
Because
isn't, like,
if the
too
water
hot
is
or
cold, I'm
cold.
afraid, is one of the Smudge's quote.
Yeah.
Wait, is
But
it?
it's definitely
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, but it also says water, not ink. He would probably love ink. He would be like, it's like orange. I love it.
Yeah, he loves mud.
It's hard to say if he would like if it was cold or not, but
He would probably not like it. That doesn't mean he would be defeated.
I think that so far, everything that Inkling could do to attack Smudge would give him joy, and anything that Smudge could do to attack Inkling would make them very, very unhappy.
I would call this a Smudge dub,
I think
but
it's
I'll
a
leave it up to
Smudge
chat. I'm okay
Like, I
leaving it up
think-
to chat right here.
I'm
I think
trying
it
to-
might-
I'm
this might
trying
go
to
like,
figure the
breakfast goes in,
parameter in which one of them defeats the other.
but-
It's
and what was
hard.
that?
Yeah, I don't know how anyone wins here, I will
Like-
say.
I think worst case Inkling could just beat Smudge over the head with a physical weapon.
I think that's a lot of assumption on Inkling's part, in my opinion.
I think it's fair to
The
assume...
The moment Inkling approaches, he can just start.
I
Liquid
again,
attacking.
you are overestimating the amount of liquid in a human body.
Yeah, okay,
Human quote-unquote
Smudge,
body.
Yeah.
okay, Smudge doesn't have to use a lot of it. Smudge just holds it all in until Inkling approaches to
as
beat them with the weapon
moderator,
and then just starts peeing.
As moderator, is Smudge chugging fucking water the whole goddamn time?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. No, before the match, he chugged a lot of water because he knew he would be going up against Inkling.
Again.
And he's preparing it all for an up-close and personal attack. The second
are
Inkling raises that weapon
grossly-
to smack him, he's peeing.
Grossly
we're running out of
overestimating
time.
We are out of
the
time, I
amount
think.
of liquid
I think-
a human
I
body
think-
can hold.
I think Synth is underestimating the power
Okay,
of liquid attack.
I'm gonna say, okay, Noel, make your closing argument.
Pee on him.
Okay. All right, Synth, make your closing argument.
The amount of area Inkling would be able to control with their swimming through ink ability, which is limitless, mind you, as long as they have any ink on the field.
Sin,
Would-
you said
No,
it all comes
Noel,
down.
Noel,
Closing statement would greatly outpace any liquid that Smudge could hold, and Inkling could simply beat him over the
okay,
head.
sorry, my mic disconnected. I was saying Synth was making his closing argument. You can't interrupt someone during their closing argument. That's all I have
Cool,
to
let me
say.
know when I can speak. It's easy.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Well,
how it felt, Noel.
The closing argument has ended, so you're not allowed to speak
Okay,
anymore.
never mind then, whatever. Alright, let me make a poll.
Can I give my closing argument?
My fucking
Please.
god. Yeah, sure.
Literally not how a debate works.
Alright, the poll is started. Who
Really
wins?
good poll.
Who wins this this battle of the minds, this battle of skill and physical capabilities?
Smudge doesn't have to cover a lot of area. Smudge just has to wait until Inkling wants to strike with their weapon, since according to Synth, that's the only thing that Inkling would be able to do.
Smudge would eventually have to piss himself.
No, he wouldn't.
That's fine.
Kids can hold
That
their pee
gives
for a
me
long time.
advantage.
True.
Again, it takes more than a little bit of water to disintegrate an Inkling.
How do you know? Those motherfuckers die the second they
Yep.
touch it.
True. How
They
deep do they even go? They
literally
touch a little bit of
only
water and
die when they
explode.
touch large bodies of water. They can stand in shallow water.
Liar.
Oh my
Inkling
God.
is winning by kind of a lot. Right
These
now.
motherfuckers are insane, dude.
Pat, if Smudge doesn't win, I'm really gonna do it.
You
You're gonna
can't.
use your water attack?
I'm gonna do it for real.
I'm gonna introduce a new rule. No threatening whenever you're threatening on stream.
Throwing bombs,
I
ooh,
didn't
ink
even
bomb.
mention
Using
Inkling
splashdown,
can-
ooh, more ink. Who gives a shit?
Inkling does possess explosives, which is
They're
something
not
It's
explosives,
not
it's just
explosives,
more
it's a
ink.
water
It's just
balloon.
fucking pain.
No,
It's not a water balloon. It is a
Hold
bomb.
on, everyone. I will say, Synth, you're overstepping your boundaries. We said Splattershot
Yes, I
only at
am.
the start of the
But
debate.
so was Noel.
Noel didn't say no
Okay,
pissing
Rick,
allowed. Noel did not say no pissing allowed.
I did threaten Noel with a hammer, but that was a different argument.
That was the first one, so it's fine. That's all water under the bridge.
When Synth starts losing, they just start threatening physical violence against me, and it's like, okay, nice misogyny. Like, is that really all you have to uphold your
Oh
argument?
my
Cool.
fucking God. This is the most tense stream we've ever done.
Synth exclusively wins through violence. That's what we're learning.
Yep.
here.
hmm
What violence did I have against
You know what?
during
That is
this last
true.
one?
Synth lost to me, but it's because we were all very neutral and nice to each other the whole time. All right, Inkling
true.
won by like almost twice the votes.
Raw bias. You understand how much someone can piss, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
I'll say I pissed a
Speaking
lot.
of, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I have pissed a lot at some points of my life.
You are overestimating how much you pissed.
Boot and Noel both muted to go take a piss after this one, I think. I think every single person except for Synth and I went to go piss. We're adults, we have more
Well,
piss.
I
Listen,
I pissed a bit ago.
I'm
When
neutral.
We both pissed earlier.
I'm neutral. I have no horse in this race. The only it's all good to me. I think that Inkling, hey, Synth, good job. You got a dub.
Thanks.
The two finalists from the last round both have.
I'm back from
one
peeing, and I gotta
W.
say, Synth, I think you were projecting your incredibly small bladder capacity onto Smudge.
Not to talk about piss, but
Because-
have you,
completely
have,
agree.
have you ever taken a piss that feels like it'll never end?
Yeah, Austin Powers.
It just keeps fucking going. That shit
Yeah.
sucks. I think Smudge goes through that every day of his life. Why are we having this
The world-class
conversation
champion
even?
pisser, and I just think
Let's do the
Sim
next
can't
one. Let's
piss
do the
that
next one.
much.
Tag me in.
Alright, so our first one, do we want to start with Noel and Boot, or do we want to start with Synth and me?
I would like a break.
Like a break? Okay. Synth, it's you and me.
I guess I'll do 7,000 in a row.
Do you want to roll first, or should I?
I don't care.
Okay, I'm rolling you first. You got... This is a page that
you have to
doesn't
reroll.
exist.
Any page that's not character is a reroll.
You got Robin from Teen Titans Go, the movie.
Titans
Do
Go
you
Robin.
want to
You gotta go
reroll?
Robin.
Do you want to reroll this?
I guess I'll keep Teen Titans Go Robin.
Okay. Let me do
From
my
specifically
rolls then.
Teen Titans Go
Yeah.
to the movies. What the fuck?
Can I reroll for free?
No.
This costs money?
I think this
Yeah,
has
this
got
costs money.
to be a cost, yeah.
This costs money, because this dude's kind of literally just basically a villain that would be in Teen Titans Go. Voiced by
Status
Rob
Eaton.
Paulson in the video game?
I'm
Damn.
I'm re-rolling. I'm using a re-roll. I
Free
don't...
reroll.
This
Peter
is...
Parker comes up so much. I don't know why.
I've always hated it. I hated myself, who only ever stole from others. I was finally able to leave something.
Anime character free reroll.
Yeah.
Can I say my character's quote? Teen Titans Go to the movies!
Great type, more likable version of Teen Titans Go Robin.
This is
Apparently.
Shield Knight from Shovel
Oh, you
Knight.
got an actual fucking character.
What the fuck do you mean an actual character?
Teen Titans Go Robin is a little fucking loser who sucks.
But Shield Knight does get kidnapped and like incapacitated for like the whole fucking game. It is only useful when Shovel Knight's useful too. So I think I'm re-rolling here. I have all my re-rolls still pretty much.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of re-rolls. So
Yeah,
I'm
three more.
re-rolling Shield Knight. She loses. This is a
Why
re-roll.
would she lose?
Why
would
she's
she
a
lose?
super spy!
Yeah,
She's
hold on.
Oh wait, hold
it?
on.
wife!
Oh wait, okay. I thought this was someone else for a second.
Who do you think it was?
I thought this was the fucking bitch from the Minions. Every woman.
Overkill?
Listen,
You thought
every
Lucy was
illumination.
Scarlet Overkill?
Yes, I did. Every illumination character who is a woman looks this fucking same.
Can you bring up a picture of Scarlet Overkill from the Minions and just like compare and contrast like real quick?
Is Scarlet Overkill the bitch that looks like Sophie?
I don't know. She turns into a wolf at some point.
That's kind of cool, though. Okay, wait.
Okay, I don't think that's the one that looks like
They
Sophie.
They do
Yeah,
have
let's
nothing
see it.
in common. They do have
Let's see it.
literally
Come on, how
nothing in
close are these
common.
characters? Are these characters similar? No.
I don't know why I thought this was the same character. I will
Truly-
concede on that.
Really not alike in a single feature.
Come on, minions, my children. Come on,
No,
children, my
they have the
minions.
Illumination woman nose. Look, click back between them.
They
have
do
the nose.
have the Illumination woman
Yeah.
nose. You have to give
they
me
are
a. They do.
otherwise
They have
nothing
the same
alike.
nose. They have the same
Nope.
nose.
Nope. Scarlet Overkill goes straight
Well,
down.
okay,
and cuts
okay.
back
I
in,
said
and
that,
Lucy
but the
slopes
noses
down
are
like a
actually
roller coaster.
crazy different.
No, they're
Yeah.
totally
Take
they're
the
the same.
smallest image of Scarlet Overkill you possibly
That
could
was the
have.
first result on Google.
That was Scarlet Underkill.
Well, to be fair, I have as many rerolls as I want right now. I think I have like 2 more after
Yep.
Lucy.
2 more,
I have
Burn it.
not watched Despicable Me.
Yeah, you have.
When it came out, yeah.
I like it Despicable Me when it
It's
goes,
also Despicable Me too,
Despicable Me.
Oh, Despicable Me.
Oh, okay. I'll stick with John Marston from Red Dead Redemption. I'll stick with that one. Sure. All right.
Zombie!
Run it.
Okay.
What goes on in Red Dead?
All right, Seth. You can start your argument. You can start this one. What do you got?
Okay.
IPs did clears. Like, Qweave, you fuck yourself here.
No, I did. I'm fine.
I would argue that Robin Teen Titans Go is an invincible little pest who cannot be defeated by any means.
That's
Every
wrong
time I go
entirely.
anywhere, I have to see this little fucker doing some stupid little song, or doing some stupid little dance, or making an awful joke. He has a media empire off of a show
No one likes.
off from one of the most wonderful shows of all time and turned into a comedy shitfest by someone who does not even know the original content. He's invincible.
I'm gonna say John Marston shoots him in the head. He dies. But I'll also argue that John Marston, if he was to lose in this fight, does have a zombie form that the image isn't displaying for. Hold on.
I'm going to
In what context is he a zombie?
This is just a gravestone, but he does. There is Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which is clearly included in this argument because it's a thing here. And if he is to die, he does have another form.
Two things. One, you need the artifact that is in play to turn him into a zombie, which is not present in the ring, so that would not work. But
that's fucking bullshit.
Also, two, Robin has died in Teen Titans Go before. There is an episode where he accidentally trips and falls off a cliff and dies.
So
I'm so glad you know that.
I do know that.
I will argue. Okay, well, Boot has a good point there that Robin has died before.
I don't know why you're assisting me.
And I will also say Robin has died many fucking times in the comics. Robin is like a consistent dyer.
This is not comics Robin. This is Teen Titans Go
Robin.
This is a completely different character.
Everyone loves talking at once, but I'll say Robin, just historically, as a character, fucking loves dying. I'm not saying...
This is not Robin.
It actually says Robin right there.
This is a likable alternate version. This is an alternate version of Robin. It's not the same fucking Robin.
But I will say Robin frequently dies. No matter what version, Robin frequently dies. I'm not saying
specifically an anti-Robin version. I understand if all the Robins have shit in common, but this is a different alternate anti-Robin that wouldn't fall into the same fucking archetypes that regular Robin does and everything he's in.
Do you want to take over, Noel? You can have this.
No,
I'm sorry.
If all the moderators want to argue against me instead of the fucking people debating, that's fine.
Please, I'm begging you.
What?
Okay. I wanted to say, I have a list in front of me of every time that Teen Titans Go Robin has died. I could just go down that real quick so that you can get like a balance here that Teen Titans Go Robin does indeed die.
Is this moderation? I don't know who this is for.
I'm just saying this for both of you to clarify this so this discussion is done. He has died in the hospital, gotten squashed by a large parasite, drank so much water that he vomited himself to death.
Oh my god, he hauled his leaf for a
dies
week.
But comes back as a zombie once.
Okay.
Dies eating garbage and then gets possessed by himself. Gets hit by a car and dies. Gets sentenced to death by the brain. Shot with a laser. Dies off screen after seeing strange alien. Eaten by a dinosaur. Dies on the Oregon Trail from dysentery. Temporarily dies, turning into a skeleton parentheses after smelling Raven's bad breath. Got destroyed by an alternate reality version of himself. Got incinerated after opening Starfire's diary. Died of old age. Died after he exploded. Is murdered by Beetlejuice. Gets eaten by a Plopnorf. Dies after being crushed by kryptonite. Killed multiple times by Uncle Grim. Died after being hypnotized by a massage chair for 7 months without food or water.
This is a really long
Dies
list.
a century after during hide and seek for too long. Killed after suffering too many injuries.
What the fuck did
Killed
Robin
after being
do?
shot with laser guns and accidentally being tossed into Negative Girl's explosive negative energy.
I guess in addition to my point earlier about being culturally invincible, he is also invincible.
No! Shut the fuck up. What I'm gonna say here is that this is one episode of Teen Titans Go, what we're doing right now.
Yes, this is functionally
As
one
a
episode.
consequence of that, if Robin is to die, he's dead for the match. He might come back later, but he's dead for now, and for now is the match. That doesn't mean he's permanently dead, because permanently dead isn't a thing you have to achieve. But if John Marston fucking shoots him with his Deadeye move, and he gets full of holes, and he's super fucking dead because he can do that. He has like a trillion bullets, and he fucking just plugs Robin 1,000,000 times. He shoots him to pieces like they did in the old Wild Wild West. Robin's dead. He might come back in the next 11-minute long segment, but for this match, he's dead.
Can I give Qweave the win condition that I see in my head? This applies to both of you, really. This is just really a jumping off point to argue about this. I think the only way that John Marston manages to kill Robin is if it would be funny to a 5-year-old.
I think
if
that
you come up with a circumstance with which John Marston could kill Robin that'd be funny to a 5-year-old, then I could see it. But
I think
aside
that,
from
okay, I'll let you go first.
I would like to say Robin would likely drive John Marston to suicide by doing this.
I can't click on this because I'll get copyright claimed.
They've tried to like win by evil.
Yeah,
That's
Synth is
I have
linking
linked.
shit.
I have linked the My Movie song from Teen Titans Go to the Movies, which is I could not get more than 17 seconds into this before I had to stop.
The only My Movie song is.
No.
Yep.
Is this an external source?
What I will, this is no. Synth knew about this in advance. I will say that. But what I will say is, I think that John Marston tying Robin to railroad tracks like an old-timey damsel would be funny to some 5-year-olds, and therefore Robin could die via those means.
That is true.
And you can do that in Red Dead Redemption, I will say. So,
Oh my god.
I can easily picture Robin tied to the railroad tracks, a Percy the fucking train, going back to the previous victor, about to run over him. And guess what? Robin goes, guys, come on, Teen Titans, I need some help. And Raven's like, maybe
Moderation.
later.
Is this happening in the arena?
This is happening in an episode of Teen
Titans.
Yeah, there are train tracks in the arena still from when Percy was here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then Raven's like, maybe later. And then it pans the camera over, and she's like playing fucking Space Invaders with Cyborg and Beast Boy, and Beast Boy's like, oh, come on, man! I was about to kill the alien! And then Robin's like, oh, guys! And then he gets fucking insta-gibbed by the train.
Yeah, it's really loud, like...
Yeah, that shit would be funny as hell if I was 5 years old. I can picture that perfectly in my mind palace. I think Robin is fucked in this situation. I think there's absolutely no way he gets out of this.
I think you would simply get up in a full body cast.
No, maybe like...
No, that's true.
But that puts him at a major disadvantage, because John Marston would be killing him for the whole episode. This would be one of those episodes where he's just like getting fucking killed over and over and over again. It's like
But he keeps coming back.
Yeah, it's like the classic Clone High episode, you know? You know the one? You know the Clone High episode? Where the principal character is getting killed by like a mouse character over and over again for the whole episode. Anyways, I'm just saying that's what it would be like in comparison, for comparison's sake. I think this episode of Teen Titans Go would just be Robin getting like brutally murdered by John Marston for 11 minutes. And then at the end, it's like his funeral and everyone's sad.
And then they all go back to playing Space Invaders.
And then in the night, everyone's like, it's really sad that Robin died. And then they go back to playing Space Invaders, and Beast Boy is like,
they're playing it with John Marston.
John Marston's playing it now because Robin is uptight. He's an uptight character. John Marston, he's fucking cool.
Reinrod, I'm pretty sure Robin is not a child.
He is. He's a Teen Titan. He's a teen.
That's not a child.
Yeah, there's
different operations of the word child. Some used to expand to mean teen.
In the Old West, this was considered an adult in killing terms. If you were killing someone who was 15, that was fine in the Wild West.
That's literally true.
So, like, legitimately, I will actually speak with an authority. I'm the Old West authority in this group. I'm an Old West fan. I have literally gone through several year-long periods of dressing like a cowboy. If you knew me, during BLFC 2019, I think, I was wearing like a giant 10-gallon hat and a vest with a bunch of like holes, like a bunch of loops for like shotgun shells to go in it. I've done photo shoots dressed as a cowboy next to like abandoned railroads and shit. I know about the Old West. In the Old West, if you were 15, this was the age where you could definitely join a gang and get killed by somebody. Yeah, Robin is not a child in killing terms. Yeah. In other terms, yes, he's a child. But if you're John Marston, it's 1899 or even 1907 when he looks like this, or even 1911 when he looks like he does in the first Red Dead Redemption gang. You are the age where if you're in the evil gang that he's fighting, he's not gonna feel bad in any way about fucking blowing you away with his fucking lever action rifle, right? That's where Robin is.
Would he be able to recognize Robin as a man? as he is 2 feet tall and
That's
running
true.
around in spandex.
His head is huge.
I will say, actually, in Red Dead Redemption 2, there is a mission where you have to restrain and help repair the relationship with a little person. Now, Arthur Morgan is the protagonist of Red Dead Redemption 2, but John Marston is a part of the epilogue, and he can also do this quest. John Marston, therefore, would be familiar with people who are the height of a child, but have man-like proportions. Robin's proportions are not the proportions of a fucking child. No child looks like this in real life. John Marston, I think, would naturally assume this is like a 30-year-old man or something with some kind of thing going on.
Alternatively, some sort of demon, which makes him more likely to kill it.
Yes, which means
Then
that
have
Robin...
you ever cosplayed Robin? Why did you ask that?
I think we're out of time. I think we're out of time.
Yeah,
at
you're
this
well
point.
out of time.
I think the gist of this comes down to Qweave got a character that they really like, and I got a character that I really don't want to win this fight.
It just makes sense to me that John Marston would fucking blast Robin Teen Titans Go to the Movies clone's head off.
I am admittedly
Everybody, like, be
picturing.
fine.
I am picturing Robin from Teen Titans Go the movie in like Deadeye's sight in Red Dead Redemption, just getting like the slow motion. He's getting fucking poked with bullets.
There's like a perspective cam.
And I have
bring
seen,
the boat up. Bring the boat up.
and I have seen again. I've seen enough fucking clips of this show on TikTok to know that no one in his team likes him.
Yeah.
It's true. I've watched half of those TikToks with you.
Yeah, I've seen so fucking many of them. Polls up. Polls up.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a good one. That was a good one. I hope that John Marston wins. Like, it would be crazy if John Marston doesn't win this, but if anyone votes for Teen Titans Go the movie...
One vote for Robin.
You voted for Robin, you're wrong.
Everyone up in the Marston, I really want to leave Robin at one vote, because I can just assume that it's...
No, I have to point out, this is literally like the premise of a Teen Titans Go episode. Like, Robin does like an online poll about if he should die or not, and like one person votes no, and he's like, what?
This is what happened to the real Robin in the comic books, to be fair.
And Beast Boy's like, oh, come on, man. Sometimes you gotta die. Oh, let's play dodgeball, Cyborg.
It's incredibly bold of you to think I would vote for Robin.
Yeah, I said I could pretend. Did you hear that part?
This is your version of Alice in Wonderland for me. This is like, who fucking cares, honestly? No,
I would have bullshitted for Alice, not for
Okay,
fucking Robin Teen Titans Go.
I did not care about Alice in any way. I will completely admit. I had no passion for Alice
That's
whatsoever.
fair. That's fair.
I think this is the most dominant vote that we've had all night.
This is really funny.
Robin gets obliterated into fucking dust.
I think this is the best result we could have had.
I gotta pee.
Robin has been run
Again?
over by a train.
I'm glad. He'll be back because he can't die, but he
Back
has
in the
lost
next
this fight.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Chris, you missed 2 hours. Oh, you're in for fun.
Robin's
That's a
been
Robin speed.
Robin's been
And
completely
34 to
fucking
2.
Robin's
34
been
to 2.
fucking bodied,
Who
bro.
voted for Robin?
2 people voted for Robin.
Whoever,
Who
you don't
in
have
here
to
voted
out
for
yourselves,
Robin?
but whoever voted for Robin, please reconsider.
What if you say
What
Robin
the hell?
gives a hard drip slowly and everyone's standing there in the episode ends?
Oh, Act Avery M, we had a child versus a fucking train, and the vote was nowhere near this bad. Yeah, we had an 8-year-old kid no one knows anything about fighting a train, and it was like down to the fucking wire.
I actually, I read it, so I like Phoenix Wright, yada, yada, yada. A lawyer, I watched a lawyer reviews Phoenix Wright video, and they did say it is much better to defend someone who you know nothing about than someone you care about, or anything, you know?
Fair.
So, me knowing anything about Robin has sullied it for me.
There.
You don't know shit about that character.
You also hate him.
Yeah.
You didn't mention that his main antagonist that recurs throughout Teen Titans is literally a gun guy who can
no, that
time
doesn't
stop and
matter.
shoot you in the head.
That doesn't matter because
It does
the Teen
matter.
Titans Go to the movies, Ron. This isn't Teen Titans Go.
Yes. Why? How come no one seems to acknowledge that this is just
No,
a
I have
different
Teen
Robin?
Titans
This is a
Go to the
Robin.
movies. Robin is the same as Teen Titans Go Robin.
No,
No, it's not.
Scroll up,
It
scroll up.
literally says in the
Read-
article that it's a
Scroll up.
deliberate.
Please scroll up.
there is a normal,
Scroll up.
unlikable counterpart outside of the movie.
Scroll
He
up.
is
This
a
is
different Robin than Teen Titans Go
separate character.
Robin.
What do you want me to do?
Scroll down. Scroll up. Right there.
Where?
Point one.
It is
he-
literally in the movie. You have your highlight over him.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
When he uses baby hands to escape the trap Slade put him in? I guess he
Yes.
could have
With the wall
gotten
breaks?
out of the
Interesting.
rope. I guess
Slade
he
is an
could-
extremely John Marston-esque character.
There
Again,
is-
I have to stress, I did not want Robin to win.
I will also stress, as a John Marston person here, that John Marston does have Deadeye and Slade doesn't.
He's got both.
The Deadeye shit from Red Dead Redemption's overpowered. Like, it's
Very
fucked
much
up.
is.
It's fucked up that they can do that.
Well, you and me, good on his fight. Good on his
All right,
fight.
all right, all right, all right, all right.
All
Yeah, we'll have a
right,
good
Boot,
ice
you're
cream
on the
here.
right and Noel's on the left. Who wants to go
Okay.
first?
I don't remember
go.
what we were doing.
Who's going first?
I'll go, I said.
Okay.
This is not the final. I don't know what this is.
This
You
is...
got Hudson Gimbal.
Okay, Noel, you think that's good?
Do you want to change this, Boot?
You should stick with Hudson Gimbal.
You keep saying
I am,
I'm on the right.
You're on the left. I said you're on the left. I
You
thought
just said I'm
I
on
said
the right.
okay. You're on the left. This is you.
Okay,
Do you
no,
want
of
to
course I'm
re-roll?
kidding. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, you can re-roll. You don't have to be Hudson Gimbal. This
No,
is
don't
a
anime.
this is free. This is
Some-
free.
some
This is
guy.
this is a free re-roll. Do you want to re-roll? You haven't used a single re-roll yet, I think. Other than the
Can
one you
Disney
just used.
can like Disney original show
I think
characters
I'd
be
have
free
to
rerolls?
reroll. I'm not opposed to doing like a live action random character, but like at least I want to know what the media is from.
Do you want to re-roll?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay. You have Greninja from Pokemon.
Oh shit!
This
Do you
one
want-
counts as anime if I reroll.
Are you saying you want to
But
re-roll?
do you want to reroll
saying-
Greninja?
It's from an anime, but it's not an anime guy, like
Gender-
capital anime capital guy.
Gender depends is badass. This is a sick fucking
That's
quote.
great.
Hype
yeah.
cool ninja
Words to
frog.
live by, honestly.
Portrayed by Billy Bob?
I
Billy
just
Bob
feel like a
Thompson.
normal fight guy character is less done.
To
than
be
something else in
fair,
the movie.
we have already done a Pokemon this stream.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Okay,
like not
okay,
that I'm
okay.
opposed to
I
doing it, but,
would
like,
give you a free reroll based on no repeat characters because Ash has a Greninja.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Want to reroll? That's fine. Javik from Mass Effect
you.
3. I know who this is. He's fine.
Okay.
You can reroll if you
I'm
want.
down to
though.
2 rerolls. Next one's my last one. This is my last one.
You're rerolling again?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
You're
have
stuck
one
with this
left.
one. Okay, I guess that is a reroll.
Only one of these is a page.
You get red from Angry Birds.
I'll take Red from Angry Birds. Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying.
fuck!
All right,
fuck.
Noel. All right, Noel. You got Carrie from
I'm
Carrie.
good. I'm sticking this with this one. They're both red. It's thematically appropriate.
All right,
It's not
we got
multiple
red
ways.
versus red.
I got fucking Carrie. Are you kidding me?
You got Carrie.
Okay, my opening statement. Carrie fucking blows red up with her brain. That's it.
She can't blow people up with her brain.
Yes,
never
she
does
can.
that. Nope. She can only move objects.
Hey, you know what? Chat, really
Okay,
fast.
she moves a knife into his head.
Really fast. I have to quickly say something before we continue.
Hit me.
If you cross Carrie with Bird, you know what you get?
Oh,
shit.
shit! Not just
Oh,
Carrie, but Carrie
shit.
with Angry Bird.
Wow.
That's all. All right, so we have Carrie and we have Angry Bird. So your argument, Noel, is that Carrie throws a knife into Angry
They're
Bird.
very similar characters.
I
First
feel
of all,
weird saying Carrie. It's like fucked up.
does
If
Red have the
you've seen
slingshot?
any Angry Birds gameplay, yeah, does Red have the slingshot? I think it's fair to
What
give
does
Red
Red
the
have the
slingshot.
slingshot?
That's like his whole thing.
As
Dude, this-
moderator, I'll say he has a slingshot.
Is
That's
there
fair.
a
Okay.
different article for the Red Angry Bird in the movie? No, you can scroll down. I assume the information will be in there. No, this line's from the movie.
Oh yeah, pain is temporary, anger is forever.
Anger is forever.
From Angry Birds.
So he
2,
is
the movie.
capable of personal movement, and he is capable of personal range.
But I think
Oh my
that
God.
much like the Inkling gets a splatter shot, he does get what is. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck is this? Red carries the weight of leadership on his shoulders because he is the one who found the 3 eggs one day. He will do anything to protect them. Red is fearless and unrelenting in his quest to protect the eggs. He sees himself as their main protector and takes full responsibility for their care. He believes the protection of the eggs is paramount. What the fuck? This is
the whole paragraph. Okay, is it crazy for me to want this to just be read from the games, because it seems to predominantly be read from the games in this article?
I think it's every incarnation of Red.
I think it's entirely fair.
Yeah, so it's a fail guy versus a fucking like psychic brain woman. Like,
look, all I'm saying, Carrie's a fail woman inherently.
That is true.
Plot.
She's a fail woman until she fucking kills everybody.
She gets so upset that she makes roofs falls, and then she makes a roof fall on herself because she's not thinking.
Okay, you're right.
Red Angry Bird would literally bully her into oblivion. No offense to Carrie.
Carrie's type is mistreated, tragic, and vengeful outcast. Red's type is series, protective, and dedicated leader.
I would say at the beginning,
how would Red defeat Carrie?
Red is also treated as a mistreated, tragic, and vengeful outcast.
That's true. That's true. No, they have similar origins. It's true.
You have to consider this. Carrie's biggest weakness, the one time that someone got a hit on her, aside from her being like driven to rage, obviously, which by the way, the Red Angry Bird is going to do for free. No question. The Red Angry Bird will induce rage for her.
He is angry. He is angry.
Oh my god.
The point number 2 that I'm giving is the only time that Carrie has ever been hit in her story, actually just like really targeted, is the iconic scene where something red drops on her from behind and she doesn't see it coming.
The pig blood.
Yeah, big thing full of pig blood. Oh, another Angry Birds connection. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, pig! Oh
wow.
Shit! Yo,
so
Red Angry Bird literally might have made that pig blood.
Dude, can we agree that they would bond together and walk off the stage?
I think in a perfect world they would bond together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is not a perfect world.
They're here to fight.
I think in a perfect world the two of them would like kiss and bond and go home and they'd be best friends.
Can she telekinetically manipulate like people, like entities?
No, she moves physical objects. She's like a poltergeist. Functionally, she has poltergeist abilities. Really collapse the venue, but she would die as well.
Really fast. I'm gonna be right back for 1 second. Synth, you're in charge of moderation for a second.
Okay.
Here's the thing: if the Red Angry Bird induced enough rage in Carrie, what she would do, her psychic rage would collapse the venue. If that venue collapses, what you have to remember. Wait, let me double check this.
Nope, external knowledge.
There's no external knowledge.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think. Okay, so I'm gonna go to topic 1. Number 1 that I was talking about before is that if the Red Angry Bird launched from behind her when she wasn't paying attention, just because she's psychic doesn't mean that she can see that coming. 1 hit's all it needs.
If they're in the ring, she would already be paying attention.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Yep.
Get this. We're in a ring with 2 ropes on each side. The Red Angry Bird is very familiar with a slingshot maneuver.
Yeah.
So the Red Angry Bird could very easily catch.
She would manipulate the strings to not launch Angry Bird. She would just hold the strings back so that Angry Bird can never launch. Yeah.
But you gave me the right that Angry Bird would have a slingshot. He has a lot of options here that he could run through.
True. And Carrie could just stop each one as he approaches them.
When Carrie is enraged, she isn't in control of her psychic powers. For example, when she killed the only teacher who was nice to her in her school at her party, she does not think about what she's doing. She's just trying to get away from it. In a circumstance like that, she wouldn't be trying to target any specific slingshot or bouncy or anything like that. It would literally be anything in the venue that could just get hit. And Red Angry Bird would have to escape from that, first of all.
He couldn't.
I think he could.
She would immobilize She would immobilize every single stretchy string surface that could be conceived for Red to use to slingshot.
You're considering too much mental stability from Carrie in this scenario.
There's no mental stability if she's just like fucking stopping everything.
This conversation is like fucking me up.
It's not.
I'm saying as someone whose original character persona that represents stream is named Carrie, it's like freaking me out. Everyone's saying Carrie.
I'll start saying the Angry Bird.
You have to say Carrie White. Carrietta is her. Who the fuck names their kid Carrietta? No wonder she was mad.
Her mother is extremely abusive, and that's just one feature of it.
That's another aspect of abuse that Carrie White has gone through. Is being named Carrietta.
They're wow, they're both red. They're both rageful. They're both outcast. Like it really
they
makes you
literally
think.
should be friends.
They should be friends. It's really sad that they have to fight this way.
This argument hinges on the fact that a bird.
Oh god, that was like a naked woman. Oh my god.
Not just any bird, an angry bird launching an orb instantly kill her. If an angry bird launching the back of a pig is able to kill them instantly, then I think that would apply to.
Yeah, but consider the fact that pigs are shitty little green circles, and she's like a whole person.
We're considering the Angry
Don't
Birds
be mean to
movie one
shitty
as well.
little green circles.
I will fuck them.
No.
I don't know. I just feel like Carrie White would easily.
Do you want to?
fucking
Have
kill
you
him.
looked at why she rocks or bad quality?
Okay, yeah. Let's look at why she rocks.
Okay, she does rock because
She's kind-hearted and
she has powerful psychic powers, but she moves objects with her mind.
The pig
which are
blood poured
very
on her became
thin.
very iconic.
very chilly. She goes on a
Her
rampage.
eyes, when she gets pig blood poured on her, are very chilling. Yeah.
She stands up to her abusers and murders them. She would kill Red.
Is Red her abuser though?
Listen, Carrie gets bullied. Red is a bully because he was bullied. Like, he's a mean person. If you watch the Angry Birds movie, he's just a fucking dick to everybody.
Oh,
What
exactly.
the Red from Angry Birds article is so fucking
It's
wrong.
crazy. They love
This
it.
is-
protective.
There are like multiple images. There
a
every
father.
No, okay.
every bullet point
There's
is a
another point raised in
paragraph
chat.
long.
The argument hinges on the fact that a bird flying into Carrie would instantly kill her. No, it wouldn't. It would be like, hit her in the chest a little bit, and she would be like, okay, and then like fucking step on him. She doesn't
No,
have to
it
be
definitely
psychic.
doesn't. It's not just a simple small bird. It's an angry bird. It's entirely different. They're their own thing.
Okay, he can be mad if he wants. He's
One
just gonna
says
bump
she
off her
can make
chest.
people explode. It says it right there. That's not people. The car explodes. They're using the phrase "she makes them explode," but it is the car. It's not the people in it.
Yeah, again,
She would make like a light
He doesn't
fixture
pop
fall on
it
Red
like
and
a
kill him
balloon.
instantly.
he's very mobile. To be fair.
Yeah, Red's an extremely mobile character.
Dude,
like I said, they
Red's-
collapsed the pig tower in the movies.
Red's article is longer than most novels. Why is it so fucking
Hey,
long?
Cyrus, you love
chat. If there's anyone in chat here who's played the Angry
Noel.
Birds video games, can you back me up in saying
Noel,
that the
look
game
what
is so
Noel's
slow?
doing. Look what Noel's doing, reaching into chat, caught in a corner,
Appeal to
trying to
jury.
get some outside
I will
info.
say you may not reach out for chat for support.
When the hell was that
external.
established?
That is external.
It's not external
We've talked about
information. I'm
external
just
information since the beginning. of
okay.
this.
I don't need chat. I'll just say what I just wanted them to back up what I was saying, which is that the games are slow as fuck. Have you played one of those? Holy shit! It takes
They're
an
only
hour
as
for
slow
Red
as
the
you
Bird to
make
be
them.
flung out of a slingshot and break anything.
I never said Red was the fast bird. He's a normal.
Then it wouldn't
solid
do anything,
speed
he would
bird.
bump off of
Yellowbird's super
her.
speed.
He's not Yellowbird. He would bump off of her.
Okay, but
that's-
what?
that's
Okay,
what
but I
he
want you
said.
to imagine Carrie White is in like a structure of some sort. What if Red Angry Bird hits the columns? Just
I
fuck that.
have a
structure?
question. I have a
Yes.
question for Boot. What if Carrie moves out of the way?
Yeah.
Then the red angry bird goes into another slingshot that's on the other side of the ring and bounces back.
And she
Unless
moves
she
away.
hypothetically, like Noel was saying, freezes it intentionally. But at that point, the red angry bird will have made her so mad that she's not thinking about how she's actually using her abilities. Which again is why she kills people that she likes and has no strong feelings against, as well as herself when she goes and confronts her mother.
That is true. I think we're reaching the point
Okay,
where I think
no,
we're.
listen.
I think we're at closing arguments time. Also,
What happens when Angry Bird misses? This is movie Angry Bird. It's okay for
so
miss.
so Noel, if you want to make your closing argument with that, listen.
My closing
Totally
argument is
fair.
it's a lot easier to kill a small little bird than it is to kill a person. Like, she could just do something that would kill the bird and not her, even if it hurts her. She'd be fine. It's a bird. That's
My
it.
argument in this is that the Angry Birds are the size of pigs. It's important to emphasize that they are not just literal, just tiny birds that you come across. If anything, the blues are maybe the
They're
bluebirds.
little
are
circle
tiny
birds and they're little circle pigs. We have no idea how they
Yeah,
do that.
closing argument.
But don't
Close
forget,
your fucking mouth.
this is also Angry Birds movie, which they're most definitely not just the little orb. He's a full talking guy with a face and arms and stuff. He punches a guy out. He kicks a doctor unconscious in one thing. He wasn't even trying to hurt him.
You know what? I think this whole thing was rigged against me from the start because we never decided if it would be Red or if it would be Red from the movie or Red from the games because
We
they're
said
both
that they're
very
same-
different.
we
They
said
even
they're
look
the same
completely different.
We did say
It's
both.
literally from that.
The article
Both
is
makes no
both.
sense. I'm just gonna
The
say both
article
makes
is-
no sense. Fundamentally,
Both
both
makes
makes no sense because they're both different and can do different things.
I think
Chat?
that Red the Angry Bird in the movie does more than Red Angry Bird in the default Angry Bird. But inherently, I think he has advantage against Carrie. I think he just needs one clean hit. He induces enough rage for Carrie to get into a mind blur state, And in a psychic tower collapse, I think he also has the advantage getting out of it.
All right. I'm starting a poll right now.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it to the people.
Leave it to the people. I think both people have made valid arguments, to be completely fair. I think it's up to you as to which aspects. Again, remember, chat, not every aspect of every individual's argument needs to be taken seriously. If someone's talking bullshit, you don't have to treat that as if it's like a valid part of their argument, right? So
it's just kind of hard to
I need to say
that when we're talking about fictional characters.
At the very end of stream, when we're talking about Carrie from Carrie versus the Red Angry Bird, I do need to clarify that. I'm sure you all already know, but there are many assets to both of these characters' existences. Carrie from Carrie movie
is not a close vote.
I have no idea how, for what it's worth.
You can have Red from the game and the movie. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Noel,
you're up. Noel, you're up. You're going to be up.
Carrie is peeing. And Carrie is peeing. Noel is peeing.
Carrie is peeing?
No, Carrie is not peeing. I was trying
Carrie
to say.
is using a water attack?
Carrie is using a water attack right now. I was gonna say Noel is peeing more than Smudge on his darkest of days.
God. Three first we have gone, this is rigged against me. This one was not rigged against me. The other one was rigged against me.
No, it fucking wasn't.
It was.
It fucking wasn't.
You just refuse to accept the idea that Wario can be paid off.
The fact that you're still saying that proves enough. You can't accept the idea that Wario would ask for more money. And for some reason that couldn't enter your little head.
My God.
Oh
Every
my
moderator
God.
stood by your
my
side
God.
and told me to shut up.
That's ad hominem.
That's ad hominem attack. Everyone's ad
I'm not-
hominiming all over the
I'm at
place.
this right now.
All right, well, Carrie from
I win.
Carrie from Carrie movie
Epic
won
Game,
by a
Epic
million votes.
Justice for Wario, thank you, Avery.
Red Angry Bird got kind of like bodied.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I think you had a really good run on that.
I feel like you had a valid argument with Red Angry Bird, but
Dude,
I
I
think
gotta
that's valid,
say, you
yeah.
had me on the ropes the whole time. Like I was like sweating and shit, like drinking my Gatorade. Like it was hard for me to hold.
Like,
through.
I'm not
that
surprised
why
I
you're
lost
pissing
that one.
so
I'm
much?
surprised it wasn't
Handshake,
closer.
handshake.
Handshake. Good game. Good game.
Yep.
all right. Well, for our finale, we have me, Qweave, versus
Qweave
Noel.
could be our final
Oh my
winner.
God.
All right, Noel. Do you want to draw first, or should I?
I'll go ahead and draw first.
You'll draw first. How many do
Yeah.
we both have? I think we both have like 2 rerolls left.
Okay.
I think we both have 2.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that number.
Okay.
Someone says kind of hard to argue
Marth,
telekinesis.
can we
with
just
Alright,
reroll Marth,
wait.
or are you gonna stick with
Mm.
Marth?
The hell are you talking
Marth is like Mary Sue killer pro tag.
He's a
So
little
I guess
bit-
I'll
What the fuck?
He's a little bit boring, but it's up to you.
reroll.
You'll reroll? Okay.
I'll reroll.
This is like a free reroll. He's anime.
I'm glad that 2 people brought up Squid Games because
Can we
did
call? He's anime, right?
yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We did a test debate and I also oh my God.
All right, I'm done. I'm sticking with Al McWiggin.
Okay. All right.
okay,
Noel's final competitor is Al from Toy Story 2.
Big
People
Al.
like add these characters, these wikis as a joke.
I
Oh,
don't.
Are
shit.
you?
Can I get this as a
Oh,
free
yeah, this is a
reroll?
new
I
character.
literally
Yeah, this
don't.
character is too new.
I don't
Easy,
know
easy,
what this
easy.
is. I don't know what
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is.
go ahead.
Too new. We
That's a
gotta
free
reroll.
one. Oh shit! All right, I'm going with Rocky from Rocky.
All right, let's go.
Hold on, this is so fucking funny.
All right, you can go ahead. Give your opening statement.
Like Rocky would punch Al McWiggin in the head. I think he'd punch him over and over again, and Al would die. Go Eagles, by the way! Go Birds! Let's fucking go! We got rid of our punter! Eagles had a shitty punter, we fired him, we're gonna get a new one! Super Bowl, baby! 2024, let's fucking go!
This is worse than Foreman Spike
Okay.
versus Lisa Simpson.
Okay, Noel, you gotta try your best.
So it's both of them entering the ring, right?
Yeah.
This is literally a boxing match to end the stream in our boxing
Okay.
arena. What do you got?
He has a chicken suit.
Al McWiggin has a chicken suit.
Okay.
Just would throw Rocky Balboa off his game. And Al McWiggin
Why?
would take the opportunity to just like start wailing on him.
I
Rocky Balboa
completely
would be like, "What the fuck? A chicken suit?"
No, I completely fucking disagree. Rocky Balboa famously trained by punching dead animals over and over again in a meat locker.
Yeah.
If anything, seeing a chicken suit would activate his instinct to just fucking wail on Al McWiggin. He would destroy Al McWiggin.
You know what?
So
Rocky
fucking
I guess I
hard.
fucking lose. I didn't think you would get Rocky fucking Balboa.
Wait, are you surrendering instead of forfeit?
I forfeit. How the fuck was I supposed to know Qweave would get Rocky fucking Balboa?
He wins!
What? Wiggin from Toy Story 2, even do. Okay, fine.
Girl, you selected the character.
Al McWiggin could satisfy Rocky Balboa by painting a toy's foot in front of him. Could calm him down.
That was the old man! It's a different character, Qweave!
Fuck. My stomach hurt. My stomach hurt.
Okay, actually, if you go to point 2 of why he deserves some bucks, Wayne Knight does a great job voicing him. Rocky Balboa would be like, "Oh shit, is that Wayne Knight?" And he would be distracted. I don't know.
But Sylvester Stallone did an outstanding job as Rocky. Ask yourself, is doing a great job or an outstanding job more impressive?
Someone get me out of the fucking ring! Put it to a vote! Vote it!
Already?
Vote it!
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
Everyone, please vote Rocky. I want to sweep. I want to sweep. You better. This shit's over. It's done.
From Toy Story 2.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my fucking god.
Oh
Scroll up to
shit!
the images. Leave them
Chat,
on.
pull through! Chat, pull through!
Come on, you fuckers.
If chat votes out, this is no.
God.
No, you already
Holy
forfeit, Noel.
shit.
Noel, you
Okay,
already forfeit.
if chat
You're
votes
fine.
I
out
didn't
from
forfeit,
Toy
I said run the
Story,
vote.
if chat votes out
No,
from Toy
no,
Story
no,
2,
no, no.
Noel did say I forfeited.
Bring vote. Noel did forfeit already. This is nothing, dude. This is
I didn't
not
say I
an
forfeited,
LC.
but you ran the poll. You ran the poll. The poll's
No,
up and
you
it's going.
You previously forfeited.
I would vote
Rocky,
for
hey,
forfeit.
Rocky has he has an impressive, okay, I will say, Rocky beat someone with electricity powers. Rocky beat somebody who has, like, Blanca from Street Fighter powers in one of these
Voted on
movies.
Rocky.
Rocky lost in his first film, and then he did that. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rocky
but every
lost
single one.
one time, and then he never lost again. Rocky has a robot servant. Rocky has a statue.
Look at number 5 on Al McWiggin.
He's an obnoxious character. This is stupid. I want to disregard this poll. This is bullshit.
Shouldn't have made it.
hang on.
Noelle said she forfeited. I'm just saying. If you
Can I
can
take it back?
easily clip that. No, you already said
Take
it.
backsies.
You can't take back a forfeit. This poll is bullshit.
Oh, so gay.
This poll is Noelle's audience from Twitter
This
voting
explains
for
a lot.
Noelle.
That's not even
This is-
true.
This truly explains a lot. I was saying, wow, why is that last one so close? I thought, why was that one such a sweep? I thought it would be at least a little close. Now we see it. All the laundry.
This
comes out.
This is a kangaroo
This is what I'm
court.
saying about celebrities in politics.
Yeah, I'm a celebrity. That's why I live in your basement, Synth.
It's a really nice basement.
You know, the bright side about Noel winning here.
I don't accept this. I don't accept
This was rigged. This was rigged, but we have to give Noel the dub. You know what that means? We have a 3-way tie for our winner.
You have a
You
3-way
fucking
tie for
kidding.
our winner.
I'm putting you all 3 in sudden death.
Do we
I'll
have to do
moderate.
3 arguments?
I say, yeah. Sudden death, dude.
Oh
We
my
got
fucking-
time for
alright.
more.
But, okay. Is this 3 people in the ring?
Yeah, 3 people in the ring.
Oh, shit.
Fatal 3-way.
I
Oh, God,
I
that's not
literally need to figure out how to make this work.
good. Just make a new window.
I know it's okay. It's the right size. It's the right size.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Well, it's been less than 3 hours, so.
Triangle of Sorrow. Yeah, no, exactly.
This
we're
is bullshit,
under
by
three.
the way. I'm gonna say this is a fucking horseshit result, and Rocky should have won. Rocky literally, Noel fucking forfeited. This is a fraud of a result. This is fucking crap. I'll say that. I'm crazy like that.
This is on chat, not me. I didn't do shit.
No, this is on chat. This is not on you. I'm not blaming you in any way. I think chat, you're
Okay,
fucking,
cool.
you're all fucked up in the head and need to go to
Also,
the asylum.
I saw someone say earlier that the chicken suit would pad the blows. His face is exposed the entire time.
What, you think Rocky would just brain the guy?
Yes.
Yes, immensely. What do you mean?
Have you ever
just
seen
brain
Rocky?
him?
Rocky has no fucking sympathy for his goddamn enemies, his shitty ass enemies. Rocky's like killed somebody.
Oh my god.
All I know about Rocky is dun 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 dun.
Hey, name one iconic song Al from Toy Story produced.
I'm Al from Toy Story.
Why
I
the
rehabilitate
fuck?
toys.
I have a third window open and it's not displaying as like a source.
Why do?
It's not
Why do
displaying. It
people
won't
think-
let me choose it. It's like
It
not
refuses
there.
to pick up little
Organizing.
Audrey.
Okay,
Why
there
do
we
people
go.
think Al would bring his car to the ring?
Okay, yeah, put this one in the bottom between the two.
Fucking god. Okay, hold on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Hold
this
on,
is our
I'm
final.
Not ready yet, but I'm almost good. I'm almost good here. Okay. All right. Let me move the verses.
I think we
Do you
should
wanna-
have to do a blind pick.
Our winning
think we
decision here. Do you want it to be me? Do you want me to pick? Do you
Yeah,
want
I
me to
think
be
I
the
think
final
you pick. I
judge
don't
for
fucking
Xbox
trust chat anymore. That fear bullshit from chat. You're all fucking dead in my book, bro. Fuck all of
Okay.
you. All right.
I'm the final say. Chat, you're
Alright.
with me.
What
I will listen to
order?
everything you say.
What? Okay.
People hate
someone-
the whims of the people.
No
fine.
Someone
rerolls.
has created an article on the wiki since we started this stream.
Really?
Unless it's anime
Okay.
or South Park or Tilted.
No
Yeah, yeah.
rerolls. No rerolls unless it's anime, Total Drama Island, or South Park, and an anime video game counts as anime. So
Okay.
no fucking Fire Emblem, no fucking
you're
Xenoblade
allowed-
Chronicles, none of that
Reminder,
shit.
You're allowed to hold it if it's an anime, but just like you're allowed to re-roll.
I'm
if
saying
it's-
no. I'm saying straight up no anime. I'm saying straight up
Okay.
no anime as a rule. Anime is overpowered. Anime is not fair in the battlefield. I think.
All right.
Okay, this little Aubrey is Synth. I'm gonna random you, Synth. I'm gonna go right
Okay.
to left. Synth, you have Larry the Lobster from
Let's
SpongeBob.
fucking go.
That's a really good draw. You have Wendy from Bob the Builder, Noel. And I
And
have
Steve gets-
fucking Atomic Betty. I'm in a good place right now. Okay,
Can I give the opening statement?
you can give
Yes.
the opening statement.
Wendy would make a robot that kills Betty and Larry.
How
I
would
disagree
Wendy make a robot in the
completely with
ring?
that. They do not make robots in Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
They make
Okay,
buildings.
okay. Wendy would build a machine that kills Betty and Larry.
She doesn't build machines.
They don't
Okay.
fucking
An
make
architect.
machines.
Wendy
make
would make a
buildings.
building. Wendy would make a building that has a weak support structure, and she calculated it so that all the shit falls right on Betty and Larry and not
The
her.
arena before
Where does she
everything.
get the resources?
I will point out that this is Bob the Builder, not Wendy the Builder.
Wendy's a builder, though. Look at her, misogynist.
No, she's an architect.
Yeah, she's an
I fucking
architect.
forbid Wendy know how to do. Fuck!
Okay, that was Noel's opening argument.
Okay, how about you with Atomic Betty?
She would make an
Me-
unsafe building. Is all my statement was.
So my take is that she would turn into Atomic Betty, who is a galactic guardian. And she's a brainy and cute girl, so that's one big aspect of her. And I think that, okay, so first of all, I think that she hates bullying, so she would eliminate Larry the Lobster, because he's a bully in some episodes of SpongeBob. I haven't
never
seen...
bully anyone.
Larry the Lobster has been a bully before. He didn't like when SpongeBob ripped his pants too much, and that counts as bullying. It made SpongeBob
That's
insecure.
literally not bullying.
Second of all, she hates injustice and fucking snobbery. Wendy's literally trying to make a building to kill people. That's fucked up. That's
not.
literally injustice. Noelle just said she's trying to do that, so that's fucked up as hell. She's highly athletic and loves almost every single sport she tries. That's a dub against Larry the Lobster, because if you have never watched SpongeBob, you know that Sandy Cheeks is a very similar character in that way, because she may be unassuming physically if you look at it from an external perspective, but she's really fucking good and exceeds in every single sport, which is similar to what Atomic Betty would do in this situation. And much like Sandy the fucking Cheeks, she's smart, she's brainy. She would also be able to outsmart Wendy from Bob the Builder in a situation such as this. She may be unlikable at times, but that's not a fucking thing you have to worry about in the arena.
Okay, here's the
I
thing.
think Atomic the Betty has
talking over the
Atomic.
moderator.
Okay, fucking sorry. No, you never have done that before. Right, go on.
I see how it is.
What? Talk. It's fine.
I'm just saying, you can't make a comparison to a character that's not being built here. Comparing her to Sandy Cheeks is not going to get you anywhere.
It literally should.
Wait, yeah. Larry has setting Sandy Cheeks is like the connecting bar between Atomic Betty and Larry the Lobster. Like Sandy Cheeks is a benchmark.
That's like saying
what? Because the transition that you're having comparing her to Sandy Cheeks is saying they both love sports. That's not enough to say.
No, it's just like it's just so there's a direct analog that Larry can.
This isn't saying
the analog is not direct. Sandy Cheeks has a lot more than that going on for her.
You know what? I would like to draw attention to Wendy .4.
Okay, let's see it.
Wendy .4, she is proven to be just as useful as Bob himself. It's even to the point where Wendy can do some things that Bob can't do. Like when it's revealed in a wallpaper, Wendy, that she's good at trading wallpapers, which is something.
She makes the death building.
Because she can do decorative wallpapers?
No, it's because she's just as useful as Bob and can do some things Bob cannot do.
Noel, before we go on, Noel, Synth has not made his opening argument yet.
Okay.
Larry the Lobster is really cool and strong, and I think you'll notice
That's true.
This is specifically Larry the Lobster seasons 1 to 5 and 7 to present, which omits season 6, his lowest point. This is peak Larry the Lobster.
That is true.
That is true.
I did take out 6.
He may have just not appeared in 6.
No, if you scroll down to the bad qualities, he was badly flanderized in this.
Oh, so they just got rid of him.
Oh my god! Wait, this is Max Power Larry!
He has molted his negative qualities, and this is optimal Larry.
I will say, I will argue against you here just a little bit. I'm not completely against you here because I will agree that maybe seasons 1 through 5, Larry the Lobster, pretty decent. But as somebody, and I think other people in here can attest to this, as somebody who has watched a lot of SpongeBob, it's hard for me to say that anybody in the world gives a fucking shit about any SpongeBob character from season 7 to present. I think Larry the Lobster, maybe he's at his max power season 1 through 3, basically, and that is included. That is included in this. So I'm not saying that good qualities of him aren't there, and they have excluded his worst moment. But if we're going season 7 through present, a lot of pretty negative moments from Larry the Lobster are still here. Maybe not entirely negative moments, because apparently his worst season's gone. But SpongeBob from season 7 to present, Larry the Lobster is probably reasonably inconsistent, probably has some aspects of him that are underemphasized during certain parts of his reign as the strongest character. Not even the strongest character. To be fair, Larry the Lobster is not the strongest character in Bikini Bottom. Let's get to brass tacks here, right? Sandy Cheeks is stronger than Larry the Lobster. That's illustrated multiple times during his reign that most people acknowledge as most important. His reign. But there's a lot of SpongeBob that people are impartial to or even dislike, especially for their inconsistent and inaccurate characterization of characters that Larry the Lobster is a part of in this article. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he is fighting a woman and a little girl. So
Betty Barrett literally is a superhero.
Even easier.
Okay, Qweave, what's your superpower?
She loves every sport. She has a
What's your superpower, though? What'd she do?
Well, first of all, she is atomic. I would hazard to guess that given, she is literally called Atomic Betty. She's a Galactic Guardian, presumably because she is a Galactic Guardian, she has some certain powers that would be necessary in a galactic setting. I'm assuming that she has the power of flight, first of all, which is a fairly strong power in a situation versus two characters who cannot flight. If we're going pure stamina, it wouldn't be very hard for Galactic Betty to just position herself at a higher locale than Wendy or Larry would be able to get to. What, Galactic?
You don't even know your
Betty?
own character.
Galactic Betty, Atomic Betty. Atomic Betty, it'd be easy for her to get to a higher locale. Also, I was looking at Galactic Guardian. Galactic Guardian.
Galactic.
Presumably she has powers of flight. It wouldn't be very hard for her
Qweave.
to position herself higher than Larry or Wendy would be able to reach.
I
will also note one quick thing, and then you can interject. I'm sorry. I have to say this before I forget it, if that's okay. Larry the Lobster lives underwater. He literally can't go above ground.
That's not true. Lobsters routinely go above water.
Yeah, hey, guess where they get fucking eaten?
Above water.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's in the ring. He's in
Have you watched the episode of SpongeBob where all of the SpongeBob protagonists go to a little island above the ground and they're just like prop versions of themselves? If Larry the Lobster went above ground, he'd be a normal fucking lobster, and I would eat the hell out of him with butter and garlic.
Do you know?
Worth noting from season 7 to present, they go above water again in both the second SpongeBob movie and the one where they tour Los Angeles in a little movable boat, and they are not real creatures in that.
Are they the size of a human?
They're still relatively small, but comparative to the current characters.
There you go. A fucking 12-year-old would be larger than Larry the Lobster.
The other important thing to note is Atomic Betty has no powers.
Yeah, she is just a space cadet.
Okay.
And she's not going into space here. She has no access to her space cadet utility.
Oh yeah, they're just in the arena. What does she got?
She is just a 12-year-old girl.
Also, I'm gonna take this moment to shit on
14.
Wendy a little bit. Her being as useful as Bob means nothing because Bob is carried by his tools and various machines.
You don't know anything!
Yeah. In a situation, I will continue to say, in a situation where everybody is above ground except for, and Larry the Lobster is as well, as Boot said, Larry the Lobster is still relatively small compared to a human being. I think that his strength is going to be massively debuffed above ground. First of all, I will say that strength works differently underwater. Larry the Lobster, although he may be strong in an undersea locale, that might not translate to real life. A
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Wendy would brain Betty with a wrench.
Okay. Anyways, Larry the Lobster may be very strong under the water, under the sea. I do not think that necessarily translates automatically to strength above ground in real life.
I do agree, but it is important to note that Larry the Lobster can lift an anchor.
Oh, hold on. Can mods ban that guy? Thank you, Floofy.
And the second one that I want to bring up is that Noelle is really selling me on the fact that Wendy has a wrench and is fighting a small child and a lobster.
Wendy
I think
is
that's in my mind right now.
I think it's
curious. This moderator.
I think it is very clear looking at Wendy that she's out of shape. I think that Betty Barrett is agile. She loves all sports. She's athletically. She has prowess athletically, and she goes up to the age of 14. I think that Wendy may not Wendy. I think
Wendy's
that Betty,
built. You're making character assumptions that she's out of shape. Are you crazy?
I'm just saying she's a benefactor, not a fucking athlete. I think that Betty Barrett may have the easy ability to outmaneuver Wendy over here. This is much like actually bringing us back to a previous argument. I think that Wendy is similar as a character to Spike.
Betty only has experiences with space battles. She only has experiences with big flashy space battles, and she wouldn't know how to react if Wendy ran up to her with a wrench and killed her.
Betty has
to some degree, it is true that Betty has the space disadvantage to the same degree that Larry the Lobster has a water disadvantage.
Yeah. Betty literally lives on the ground. What I'm fucking saying here, before everyone keeps
when does she do anything cool on the ground?
Before anybody keeps fucking cutting me off here, as you both love to do. What I was trying to say is Wendy is a very similar character to Foreman Spike in the sense that she's sort of just a mindless automaton that swings a wrench around. Anybody who has...
She's intelligent.
Anybody who has
That's just not true.
Name one smart thing name one smart thing Wendy does in the show.
She's an architect.
She's a fucking architect.
Boot, you're literally just on Noelle's side right now. You're not even a moderator. You're just on Noelle's side.
I'm not moving past you saying that Wendy's brainless. That's just not fucking true. That is flat out just an incorrect statement. We can't move past that.
I'm being honest and respectful to everyone here. I'm fighting.
That's just not true.
I'm fighting for you. I'm making sure that everybody's in like a fair, balanced thing, or that nobody's shutting each other down.
I will say her type is not architect; it's benefactor. That doesn't really mean anything.
I don't give a fuck what the type is. What is Betty's little girl?
Yeah, she's actually a Brainy.
Oh, a Brainy and cute girl. Oh yeah, she fucking.
Brainy.
Can we see Larry's?
Grow up.
Grow
up. He's a fun-loving, muscular bodybuilder. His first appearance has ripped pants. Did you know that?
Somebody
I did.
says facepalm, synth shambles, Qweave, your ad hominems are actively pushing me towards Wendy.
I can't believe you said Wendy was brainless.
I don't know what
That-
her deal is.
wow.
She is a mother figure, I guess, so maybe it's rude for me to say that.
Okay, I would like to say
Uh-huh.
Larry the
Very much.
Lobster.
I need you to sell me here.
Larry the Lobster has a natural defense against Wendy's wrench with his hard carapace, and as Boot mentioned, he has been shown to be able to lift an entire anchor in the Anchor Arms
Hey,
episode.
Sid.
He would have no trouble lifting and throwing either Betty Barrett or Wendy.
That is
Sid.
underwater, I will say again.
Again,
That doesn't change an
I'm
anchor.
raising my
He
hand.
has
I'm
trouble
raising
to
my
lift
hand.
an anchor underwater.
Noel, speak.
Synth, I'm gonna give you a lobster and a hammer, and I want you to fucking smash the lobster with the hammer and tell me how it fucking goes.
I was going to say that is how you eat a lobster.
Yeah,
Is
you
you
literally
crack it open
just
with the
break it the
large
fuck
metal
open.
pressure
Wendy can do
tool.
that easy.
Okay, I will give Synth a level of credit here, though. I'm not pro Larry the Lobster, but I will say, although I will say this. In support of Larry, he moves at a reasonable speed underwater.
Yeah.
Note how you move underwater. Pretty slow. Larry the Lobster, when he goes above water, I don't think will be nearly as strong as he is underwater, but I do believe he'd be pretty fast. Because he moves very
pretty
quickly
quick.
underwater.
Are they accurate
Above
size?
water, I think he'd get a speed boost, to be completely honest with you. And that would give problems for both of us. Yeah, lower gravity underwater. I think that is one thing Wendy would probably have, given that she's a wrench-reliant character. I think Wendy may have some level of problem hitting Larry the Lobster with a wrench above
You have to think.
water level.
You have to imagine Larry the Lobster without all that deep sea water pressure on him too.
Yeah,
It's
that's true. He's deep sea. He's at the bottom of the fucking sea,
Yeah,
bro.
he's like a
That shit's crazy.
surface whopper.
He's at the bottom of the ocean, right? He's used to the water pressure. If he came out of the water, he would instantly fucking implode.
No, he's not that deep.
That's not what happens to lobsters when they are fished up.
Oh,
Otherwise,
must imagine Larry under pressure.
How deep is Bikini Bottom? How deep is Bikini Bottom?
I don't think there's a canon answer to
This
this, and
is a
you're not
question.
allowed to
Actually-
you're not allowed to use outside
Yeah.
information if you don't know it already.
Things
No
to note.
Googling.
Things to note.
What I
There's
know
a
already is
large
that a hammer
dip in
beats
Bikini
lobster.
Bottom that sinks into rock bottom, which is Midnight Zone, I think.
Rock bottom is lower than Bikini Bottom is.
There is clear sunlight in Bikini Bottom,
That is
visible
true.
through the sky. So
Additionally,
it's relatively shallow, actually. I feel like inherently that's relatively shallow. Bikini Bottom is based on
Consider-
Bikini Atoll. That's not true, sadly. It's based on the phrase Bikini Bottom being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Sandy
it's,
cheeks.
it's like funny.
Go on,
Wendy,
Sid, go
as
on.
an architect, has a sitting job, which probably leads to lumbar issues. She would not even be able to bend over to attack Larry the Lobster.
You've literally never watched Bob the Builder. She's always standing side by side next to Bob. She stands just as much as he does. Shut the fuck up. You clearly don't know anything about Bob the Builder.
I'll say
Well,
something
no.
here. I will say something here. Construction workers. I've actually read discussions about this recently, about how construction workers. It's interesting that construction workers, despite having fairly physical jobs, are a lot less fit and have more problems than people who don't work physical jobs but do certain workouts routinely, and it's because they're constantly putting their bodies into strange positions. I don't agree that Wendy works an office job, because she doesn't. She is out on
Yeah.
the field, she's at the construction site,
Yep,
but
yep.
she might have back issues. That's a big problem, and I especially think that's a big problem when she's dealing with Atomic Betty, who is the size of a child. I think that Wendy, if she was to bend down and try to attack Atomic Betty, I think that Wendy might throw at her back, and she goes, "Ooh, my back!" Because she works at a construction site, which don't have a lot of regard for the long-term physical health of their employees.
I don't
This
buy
is
it.
a common problem.
I just don't buy it.
This is
Even
legitimately
if she has
a
back
common
issues,
problem.
that doesn't mean she would bend down a little bit and be like, "Oh, my back."
Construction workers commonly deal with chronic pain issues. This is an actual problem that exists in our society, and if you
I
deny
think
it,
she's
you
not a
are-
construction worker. She's just in the field.
she is a construction worker. She's working with Bob the Builder constantly.
Bob's doing all the tough shit. She's like doing backflips.
Oh, suddenly you're disparaging your own.
Okay,
own
so
representation.
she isn't as strong as Bob the Builder then, because
No,
that
she
was the
is.
thing.
She just doesn't do as much labor as him.
I'm not really understanding where you're coming from when it comes to Wendy's pros. I don't see how she has any of these benefits if she doesn't have the job that she's apparently supposed
Okay.
to have.
I'm gonna ask you all for a closing statement.
No,
Ew, no,
That's not
no,
our
we're
Wendy.
disregarding
It's not
this.
our
We're
Wendy.
disregarding
That
this.
is not our Wendy.
Yeah, this
Top
is
ocean,
Wendy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go.
My
through
closing
y'all.
argument, it's a little girl in the lobster. She had a wrench.
Hold on. I want your closing argument on your character
Okay.
alone, okay?
Okay.
Qweave, let's hear about Betty Barrett.
Okay. My closing argument, and you're saying no relating to other characters.
Wait, hold on. No, that doesn't make sense because this is about how they stack up against the other characters.
Hold on. What I want you to do is just like, I want you to say Larry and Wendy they would lose against each other. I want you to say Larry's advantages or Wendy's advantages. I want to see your advantages over the other characters.
Okay.
Okay.
I will say that Atomic Betty, aka Elizabeth Betty Barrett, is, first of all, highly athletic, and I'm talking highly athletic in a normal setting, which is presumably where this fight is occurring.
Yes.
I will say that she is at an age where her body has not achieved much wear and tear, so she's very flexible, very mobile. She can do a lot of things still. I think that and notably, she actually specializes in ice hockey, which is considered to be one of the more brutal sports out there for people. When people talk about violent sports that require a level of being able to fucking take somebody on, ice hockey's like the one of the most injury-prone sports. And not only that, but Atomic Betty, although yes, you could argue she doesn't have any particular powers, she is routinely working with the Galactic Patrol or whatever. She's working against evil aliens who have powers, and she's holding her own to a degree that makes her worth actually keeping around. Most human beings who don't have powers would not be able to cut it in a situation such as that. Atomic Betty does. She holds her own. She is a formidable force. She is smart. She's able to plan for a situation more than most people are. She is, in general, just I would describe her as hyper competent, especially for her age. I mean, we've talked about how being a Mary Sue is considered a negative trait on a lot of these, but it is technically a positive trait when it comes to these arguments. I would describe her as kind of a Mary Sue. Her only bad quality, straight the fuck up, is that she can be unlikable at times, which is completely irrelevant to the situation at hand. Being likable is not an asset in a fight with people who you're simply trying to outmaneuver and outsmart. And given that
finishing essay, it's not a finishing statement.
Given that she's an athlete and is considered brainy and cute, I would say that she can probably outmaneuver and outsmart both of her opponents here.
Okay. It is worth noting, this is not an addition to your closing statement, but I would say that likability and general charisma is important in a 1v1v1, though, and a bit more of a free-for-all. Noel, I would like to hear your closing thoughts on Wendy's.
Wrench against a lobster, wrench against a child, that's it.
Okay, sounds good. Synth, I need you to tell me about Larry the Lobster, closing thoughts.
I am of the opinion that the combination of Larry the Lobster's raw physical strength, natural armor, and low profile would lead him to be able to outmaneuver and overpower both Betty Barrett and Wendy Bob the Builder.
Okay. Chat, what do you think? I want to take your opinion into account, too. I don't want to leave this just me. I want to hear your thoughts.
Genuinely difficult matchup.
I want to hear what you think. I see a Wendy pause.
Chat's just gonna choose the funniest option. I don't know why you're asking.
You're already hung out to dry? No, I'm just like, I want to hear your opinion, too.
Yeah, your opinion is literally true.
I think I have my thought. I'll give my teaser for my thought, okay?
You think you can beat the shit out of a lobster with a wrench? You're not a middle-aged woman.
Number one is, I think Larry the Lobster gets the shit kicked out of him in any situation.
What the fuck?
No offense. I think he's not like that far behind.
This is bullshit. The judge hates me. This is rigged.
No, seriously. I've really tried to consider you, but like, I think Atomic Betty has the maneuverability to be a lobster, and Wendy has a wrench.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's no pull. It's only boot.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Fuck!
Yep, nightmare. You can't win based on popularity this time.
I'm trying
to vote for his fiance.
No, I'm trying to do this entirely honestly. I'm trying to do entirely honestly, and the only thing I'm going to say right now is it's not Synth, sadly. I did. I really sincerely thought about it. I promise that this isn't judgmental. It's just like Larry the Lobster.
I do think
too small.
Yeah.
He can lift an anchor
underwater.
He has the physical ability to defeat most of these opponents.
He has the physical ability. He can lift, but like a deadlifter isn't a fight winner inherently, just off raw like pushing ability. And even in that situation,
he has the grip strength. He has the power. You just don't believe in him.
I believe in him. It's just I feel like he doesn't stack up.
This is ridiculous.
I feel like
I would like to see one middle-aged woman defeat one lobster.
I can go to like YouTube and look up middle-aged woman versus lobster.
Have you not walked into a fucking Red Robin's? Jesus.
You are
Red Robin.
This is out of context.
What?
This is a lobster that has been held in captivity and boiled. It is not the same situation.
To be fair, Larry the Lobster has been boiled because lobsters are not naturally red.
That is true. He survived.
This man's cooked.
He's a survivor. He's strong.
But one could argue his meat is more tender and easier to destroy.
Yeah, like once
especially with a wrench.
Someone says this fight ends in a mukbang. Like for real, this dude's done. I'm sorry.
It's just Betty and Wendy eating Larry.
Okay.
But this one's tough.
I'm gonna release a lobster in your room, Noel, and we'll see how you stack
What?
up.
You always go to threats.
Okay.
Noel would take the shit out of the lobster.
I do think Noel would solo a lobster easily.
Since last resort, threatening women. Oh no!
But then so Atomic Betty and Wendy is also hard. And the main reason why, which I only think of like 80%. Like I don't know enough about Atomic Betty. I recognize Atomic Betty, but I think she's like a Jetsons type dealie. I don't think she has any actual superpowers.
I can't believe you're operating purely off of assumption here, and
there's
you're just treating it as fact.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't have superpowers.
You have all the information you need to decide this. It's very simple.
This page doesn't say anything about her having superpowers. Oh god. And that's just like such a big gap. That's such like a big gap to build between the two of them. Because like
a fucking athletic 14-year-old could beat the hell out of an unathletic 30-year-old. That's not even a question.
Why do you think she's unathletic?
Because
when's the last time you saw a 14-year-old?
When's the last time I saw a 14-year-old?
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was 14.
Yeah, that's
never
think
since
about how
then.
small they are.
I've seen
high school and I walked back.
I have seen 14-year-olds with relative frequency actually because I walk by a high school on the way to a friend's house in Portland. I think 14-year-olds are less small. They're less small than you think that they are.
They're much smaller than you think they are.
They are not. No way. I've seen a 14-year-old more recently
girls
than you
stop
have.
growing at like.
But, like, I will again say, we're talking about a character whose entire article is about their athletic prowess in things, and a character whose thing is that they build fucking houses.
I'm imagining, like, Simone Biles against a woman who happens to have a wrench with her.
Wendy probably has... I think Wendy fucking has back issues, straight up, and I think it disables her.
I don't think she does.
I think she has chronic pain problems.
I'm thinking of, like, the most athletic woman I can think of.
Okay, Boot has his mind made up. There's no point anymore. Wendy wins.
Would Wendy be able to overcome her motherly instincts?
You're just gonna say the oldest person wins. This is a fucking pointless argument. Whatever.
That's not the oldest person wins. Like I sincerely thought about it.
No, you didn't. This is bullshit. This is crap.
I'm thinking about it. It's close. It's the combat experience comes into it, but she's still a 14-year-old, dude.
She fucking plays a sport that is literally physical strength based.
For 14-year-olds.
Yeah, there are strong 14-year-olds. Do you want to fucking look up what the deadlift record for a 14-year-old? Because I bet it's higher than any of us could do. They're strong-ass 14-year-olds. You're literally living in a weird bubble where 14-year-olds are all weak and like TikTok teens that look like fucking James Charles. That's not how it is.
Being a middle school hockey team doesn't necessarily mean you have the physical prowess to run to the woman and take
She's
a wrench.
also a galactic ranger.
Yeah,
don't
you completely ignored the part where she, like, fucking fights aliens and shit, and manages to succeed with her
what does it say on
14-year-old
the
physique.
page?
That's not hand-to-hand combat.
Okay,
First of all, what's
yeah,
it say on
we
the page
literally
about
said we
fighting
can go
aliens?
off of what we know, too, not just the page. I literally know that. That's like that's what the fucking show's about. That's like saying, oh, if Jenny XJ9 from My Life as... Oh my fucking god. Okay, Boot's not listening. I give up.
Jenny's
Wendy
a robot
wins,
that has
I
all her
guess.
weapons built into her body.
That's not what I was going to say,
I'm
but...
just asking, what does she do? Like, what's her way of dealing with space aliens?
I don't know because I haven't watched the show, but she does deal with them routinely because that is what the show's about. By the way, the
It's like a
14-year-old, the
ship. She doesn't have a ship.
14-year-old deadlift record is 352 pounds.
She's that 14-year-old, I guess.
You could not do that.
I know I can't do that, but I don't know if it's a lot.
Neither can Atomic
It's
Betty.
literally a lot. The highest deadlift I've ever done is 300 pounds, I think, when I was really into lifting for a while. So I can actually speak from authority. That's a really pretty high number.
I'm going to Google, does Atomic Betty have powers?
She doesn't have powers. Her fucking entire thing is she outsmarts, outmaneuvers, and out-athletes her opponents. You're basically saying Batman would lose in a fight because he doesn't have powers, and a girl has a wrench and could just hit him with the wrench. Like, that's fucking stupid. This is an
Batman is not a little girl.
unbelievably narrow-minded argument that you're making right now. You're just saying Wendy would win because she's older, and that's actually it.
I am currently watching a clip where Atomic Betty beats up robots with her bare fists.
Oh, that's impossible because Wendy has a wrench!
That's outside information!
You're being very unfair to Betty Barrett.
No, you don't want to give me the W because you'll get accused of bias. That's what's happening right now.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I see how it is.
How can I be like, I literally haven't decided. All I've done is talk about my fucking thoughts, and you're immediately going to fucking Google being like, oh yeah, well this character could actually...
Well, you're being incredibly unfair. You are only considering that she is 14 years old.
I'm considering what you fucking told me in this fucking information. All I've been told is she's a 14-year-old athlete.
Okay,
that's all that we've said.
Galactic Ranger could
I don't
not
know
be
what that means.
a woman with a wrench.
Chat, did I say more than she's athletic and 14 years old? Because I feel like I did, but I might actually be misremembering because I've had a lot of alcohol over the course of this stream. So that's like a genuine question. I said she's a space ranger?
Yeah, but we don't know what that means.
I swear I said that she holds her own versus aliens and shit, but...
You said that like 2 minutes ago. Most of it was focused on her athletic ability.
Does she know how? She knows how to fight against big aliens. Does she know how to fight against like a person?
Presumably.
Nope.
Assuming she can fight against an alien. Dude, there's so much. They're like
whatever. Just make your decision. I don't care anymore.
This is so whatever. This is so violent to me. I hate being put in this spot.
You did put yourself
you
in
volunteered
this
to choose.
You did volunteer.
No,
you proposed sudden death.
I'm fine. Look, my problem isn't with being the person who has to choose. The problem is with Qweave being mad at me.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just.
Qweave sounds so sad at the idea that I might not let Atomic Betty win. Let us vote.
I'm a huge Atomic Betty fan, so it'd be a real heartbreaker to me as an Atomic Betty stan.
I get so upset when Qweave feels bad.
I'm like smiling. I've been sad. The only person who's gotten genuinely upset this stream is probably Rocky Balboa.
Oh my god.
True.
Because that was fucking horseshit, by the way. This literally shouldn't be an argument. That's my biggest problem right now.
Like
Rocky Balboa very fucking clearly beats the hell out of and kills in the ring Al from Toy Story. This being a thing we have to do at all is stupid, and it's your fault, chat.
Didn't even make a case for
Noelle literally gave up. Noelle's entire argument for Wendy has also been she has a wrench. The fact that's taken seriously is fucking crazy.
I'm just imagining the most fast-moving.
Oh no, I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah, you are. Everyone's fucking crazy except for me. I'm the only normal person here.
All I'm imagining is an actual 14-year-old running as fast as they possibly can, and there's some of the fucking wrench, and it's like, I don't see how you kill
So you're fantasizing about a 14-year-old getting brained with a wrench, huh? That's weird.
You are taking someone being armed as like the end-all be-all.
I don't know if you've seen like how fast that a 14-year-old can move. They can move real fast. They're scary. they're terrifying.
Oh my god.
You walked away and you're like pacing around your room in terror.
I forgot that my mic is next to me and I used my what's it called? I'm in bed.
A wrench could kill a motherfucker, but I need to point out. Listen, here's my entire point.
The entire argument earlier was about how you could dodge a fucking sledgehammer.
My entire I will say that you all almost fucking gave Noel a dub with the argument that a fucking like 50-year-old recovering from Lyme disease substitute teacher could do a 2-foot vertical leap, and Boot agreed with that, by the way.
No, just to sidestep a heavy sledgehammer, a wrench is light and easy, and it could kill a 12-year-old.
Agreed with the idea that a random 40-year-old man with a disease could outmaneuver a guy with a hammer, but now that it's a really
We agreed we would not factor in the disease because it was ambiguous what the disease would do. We agreed we would not factor in the fucking disease.
An athletic 14-year-old is dodging a random adult woman's fucking... No, it's not fucking over.
A wrench is not a slow sledgehammer. A wrench is not a sledgehammer.
It's a negative environment. I'm stepping away.
You have to make a fucking decision.
You propose sudden death.
Taking a breather. Calm this down for like
this was
1
your
minute,
fucking idea.
1 minute,
Okay, hold on. Calm down. We gotta calm down.
1
We're gonna
minute
calm down.
and 30 seconds. Okay, hold on. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut up.
I'm gonna go eat some meatballs because I've already lost.
No, hold on. Everyone shut the fuck up for like 5 seconds. Hold on. I'm looking up meditation music.
Taking a breather.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, is everyone calm?
No,
Yes.
I'm fucking mad.
Let's take some more time to calm down.
I feel great now.
Okay, I'm gonna make
All right, now that we're calm,
I'm making my final decision.
Wendy would win.
Negativity. Wendy has a speed advantage. I don't know any of her power. Someone in chat said that she can punch aliens, but I don't know any of that. I can't rely off outside information. If I had watched a lot of Atomic Betty and I could provide that information, again, final with the wrench. She's fast. She's athletic.
I think I have like such a direct complaint about them.
What is it?
I think it's crazy that you were on Noel's side about the substitute teacher jumping 2 feet into the air and doing maneuvers to avoid a hammer, and you're not on board with this. I think that's insane.
First,
hammer's slow, wrench is fast.
Chat, go back and clip it. There's literally like video proof of this.
This is what I've said this entire time.
Hammer slow, wrench fast.
All I'm saying is that it takes a lot to swing a sledgehammer, and you tire out fast doing it, and it's relatively easy.
There's a rubber mallet.
You know what? I changed my mind because the Bioshock guy had a wrench, and that went pretty well for him.
I think Larry the Lobster wins. I'm fucking sick of women. I think Larry the Lobster wins. I'm sick of this shit. Larry the Lobster fucking kills both of them. He throws them around like Bowser and wins. I don't care about Atomic Betty anymore. I'm pro Larry.
I'm giving it to Wendy. It's Wendy.
Yes. Fucking whatever. Stupid.
This is stupid.
Stupid and lame.
Can you
It's stupid
roll to
whenever
see what
Noel wins.
Can you roll to see what would happen? We've just not like the Luigi team. A man chooses, a lobster obeys. What the hell does that mean?
What do you want me to re-roll?
I just want to see what everyone's next pick would have been.
You would have gotten, Synth would have gotten Bentley from Sly Cooper and get fucking the shit beat out of him. That, would have gotten this fucking gay guy. And I would have gotten, the red cow.
Oh my.
Or the red guy, or the red character. I don't know what this is. This is nothing. I think that was bullshit. I think that was horseshit. If you think that was horseshit too,
let's do a poll on if it was horseshit.
Okay.
I'm okay with
I think
that.
this was a really good stream. I think this was really fun, personally.
I fucking disagree completely. Alright, I'm doing a poll. Was that horseshit? Is Boot talking out of his ass right now?
No.
Yes or no?
This would have been a weak finale. Yeah, no, I think we had a good one, dude. I got
No.
so scared.
I think that the red guy, Bentley, and whatever this drawn together character is a pretty bad. This is a pretty bad series of draws right now. These would have been pretty miserable. What is the red guy? I would have like not had any.
Or...
No, he's from
Cow and
Chicken. I would have had no argument if I got this character. This is nothing.
This stream was really funny. I'm glad that this was really funny.
I'm just gonna click.
That's all I wanted.
Oh fuck, dude! I wish I would have re-rolled 2 times. I would have gotten the Powerpuff Girls. They would have
Whatever else
soloed. But everyone probably fucking God. Jesus Christ. This doesn't count. This is an anime character, so
I'll tell you what.
It automatically.
What?
After this stream,
Aaron
I'm never gonna
Smith.
trust the general public ever again.
Yeah, I think
You
you're all
shouldn't. I don't
fucking
know why you were
crazy.
before this.
Can we make an agreement right now, the 4 of us?
What?
Can we do like a bonding stream next time?
No. I
Something
don't
like-
like anybody here anymore.
I want to do something fun and enjoyable that
We
will
can
let us all
play.
be friends instead
Cool
of.
that you want to do that, but I'm
We can play a
angry
nice
forever.
cooperative game.
I would love to play a cooperative game that's 4 players.
Maybe one that has 3 players, actually.
We're not playing Trine 2.
Trine 2 is whenever Noelle is busy on a Thursday, which will probably be the week of BLFC.
True.
Bonding exercise. Yeah, we need to do a bonding exercise stream. And we don't have anything for next week, so I think it's a really good idea.
Someone vote yes and someone vote yes. Somebody vote yes in the poll. You have like
I'll
5
vote
seconds
yes,
to vote
because-
yes.
Everyone vote
spot.
no. Everyone has to vote no.
Everyone vote yeah. Oh no, I won. I want to fucking no. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, it was horseshit. It was horseshit. Wow.
We've
No,
called
stop
everyone
voting
over.
no. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I
All
can't
right,
believe
yes.
that.
Yes, okay, it was bullshit.
Qweave rigged it. Qweave rigged it. I can't believe this. We're not playing TF2. No, we're
Wow.
gonna have a truly bonding time.
It was
I feel
horseshit. Based on vote, it was horseshit. Boot is
Yeah.
talking out of his ass. This was not fair.
Obviously,
at all.
Larry the Lobster should have won.
Larry, I would genuinely, I think the worst choice one. I think the absolute worst choice one. I think Wendy is stupid. I think that this is adult human being bias that you just fucking demonstrated very clearly to everybody here tonight. That was unbelievable. You just were like, oh, this person has a wrench. I have one of those too.
It
Unbelievable.
wasn't like that.
It's
I
absolutely
tried
like
to
that.
listen to all the information that you gave
Yeah,
me.
and you
just
didn't
so-
listen.
I did. I listened to everything.
Noelle said one fucking sentence.
Noelle
No, we
said
talked for
Wendy
a while.
had a wrench.
Noelle
No.
added absolutely nothing to her argument the entire fucking
No, I'm talking the
time.
entire time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My sentence was compelling
You
and
said
simple,
that-
and you
oh.
had to fucking spin a tail to get yours across.
This is like the saddest short story ever.
Qweave, you said that Wendy was an absolute.
Baby Betty
idiot
died to a
who
wrench.
for herself.
This says something troubling about how, I'm just saying. Weird that you voted for the child to die, but okay.
I hate children.
Little
Yeah,
bit
you
weird.
did say that Wendy would attack a child.
Yeah,
which
you
is
did.
also
You
attack
are
against
Wendy's
Wendy's character.
pro of
It's in
a
self-defense.
14-year-old child getting brained.
Are
That's
you
fucking weird.
seriously? I'm literally a minoring the conversation
Yeah,
right now.
I think Atomic Betty's literally a minor.
Everyone's so mean to me. What the hell?
Wendy has a motherly instinct. She would never attack a child.
It said that she had a motherly instinct.
I've been fucking working all night.
I should have used
Busting
that.
my
You know
ass
what?
over
That's the
here.
thing, though. That's on me for not using that as an argument. But also, the end of the stream was don't use other characters' things as your argument. So I didn't want to
How
bring
is
it
that?
up.
How is my thing a misogynist thing? It says it on the article.
Yes,
I
Synth,
think
why
we
are
should
you a
be
misogynist?
Oh my
We're,
God.
somehow we wound up half an hour over. We should go.
How
Should
did
go.
I end up losing this? Like, generally.
You got Larry the Lobster.
No, not like that. I mean, like, as a result of this stream. I'm the only one who's been called a misogynist this entire time.
I don't think that's true.
I think you're not a misogynist.
Actually, people
Synth.
call you misogynist pretty regularly for no particular reason.
Yeah, I think
It's
you're
the
not.
gamer connotation.
I think you're not a misogynist, Synth.
You're not a misogynist.
You're not a
We
misogynist.
did get some fan
Aw.
art. Can we show the fan art and leave?
Except when you're mean to me.
Why did we get fan art for this stream?
It's good.
What do we have? We have. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me open this fan art and I'll end stream. Let me also do my plugs really fast, by the way. If you're not already in the Discord and you want to keep up with stream, we do things like this, except less hostile, pretty routinely. All 4 of us do stuff every week.
got a little hostile.
I'm pretty hostile right now. We have a Discord. Very cool community, best place to keep up with stream, and we also take stream suggestions. All 4 of us are going to have to play Roblox pretty soon, so if you want to suggest any Roblox maps to the Roblox unaware peoples that are most of us, great time to do that right now. Join that damn Discord, or I'll freak out. There's a Twitter, if you want to keep up with when we go live and whatnot there, another great option. There's a YouTube. The wonderful Floofy does all of the editing on our YouTube. You may have seen Floofy in stream chat tonight.
Thank you, Floofy.
I think part 1 of us playing through Donkey Kong 64 just went up today, and that was a pretty fun one.
Part 1?
Yeah, part 1. There are a million parts. So, subscribe to that YouTube if you're not already subscribed, and there's also an archive channel that has full and non-edited VODs. It's another option for you if you love things like that. Let me quickly show these 2 fan arts. We have two little pictures today. I can fucking if this is the right thing. Okay, this is the right thing. All right, we have this might be really big. This is really big. Okay, we have Carrie John Marston. Thank you,
good.
Thank you to Popgun Arcade for Carrie John Marston. And we also have Rocky Balboa punching Al from Toy Story in a chicken suit repeatedly.
This is the only way that one could have gone. I had no choice but to just give up.
This is what should have happened. And it's fucked up that all of you allowed us to reach a messed up argument that destroyed the stream forever. You could have just let Rocky win, but you all hate Philadelphia. You hate the Philadelphian spirit. You're all a bunch of Cowboys fans.
A normal man from Toy Story would beat Rocky fucking Balboa.
Everything did spiral the second Rocky lost.
Yep, bunch of fucking Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants fans in chat tonight. I see how it is. Thank you, though, Kimbo, for drawing this. We'll be back on Sunday. Noel, Boot, and I are playing through Pikmin 2, a game I have not played before. And I'm doing my first ever playthrough of. It's been pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying the game a lot. So that's happening on Sunday. Tuesday, Boot, Synth, and I are playing through something. You know, who knows what? Could be anything.
I think literally could be anything.
I think, like, 3 of us want to play Super Mario RPG, but I think we're doing a one-shot next week just because it's nice to do a little short thing in between our long streams.
And Qweave's moving, like, really soon.
I'm moving in, like, 2 weeks, so there is that as well. But Sunday Pikmin, Tuesday that, and Thursday next week, all 4 of us will be back together for fucking something or another. We have a decent amount of options for next week, but do expect, I will say, I did have fun with this. I think all of us had fun despite the horrific arguing. I kind of want to do this again, but with the loathsome character wiki.
God, I would love to. I think this is a fun one.
Oh man!
All of the upset is for jokes. We're all funny here. We're all just being funny. I thought this was cool, and there is an entire other wiki with the same bizarre, like, info second and opinion first wiki articles about loathsome characters. So I do kind of want to do that at some point as well. But we have I'm not seething. I don't actually. Believe it or not, I'm gonna sleep great tonight. Whether or not Atomic Betty gets her brain fucking destroyed by a wrench, I don't really care that much.
I was actually hinging the rest of my life on Larry the Lobster winning that.
Synth is gonna be miserable. Synth is gonna stare at the wall for 8 hours. I'm gonna fucking go to bed. I'm gonna honk shoe. I'm taking a melatonin. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna have a great time. But
real shit, I think I'm meing myself.
I'm staying awake for another 3 hours.
Fun.
Yeah, but I did enjoy this, and I want to do it again. But with the other wiki, I'm really curious what the loathsome character wiki has.
I am really curious.
Within its fucked up confines, the Incredible Characters wiki was funny, but I want to do a loathsome fight. But yeah, back on Tuesday. all 4 of us will be back on Thursday. Sunday, I guess, is also a thing. I forgot about that day because I always forget what day it is. I'm gonna raid a friend of the channel, Wolf Conservation Center. See you all. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, chat.